Welcome, loyal listeners, to another glorious episode of the Boardwalk Empire. When we last left off with our wayward investigators, they had just managed to acquire the person of interest, the sinful sorceress of the necromantic nefarious arts, Samantha. Now, back at the precinct, we need to find out what she knows. But how far will we get today? We'll find out this week on Boardwalk Empire. So, you guys are all at the precinct. You have Samantha downstairs.
Cool.
She
It's
is
time
still
to figure out.
seriously.
It's been a day. You've all fully rested and everything, so she's probably pretty well healed. She's been completely nullified of all of her magical abilities due to the cell, and she's currently sitting in the cell. You guys do also have an interrogation room down there as well.
Mav's
We
gonna
lost
be in
Mav
and out.
again. Yeah, yep.
Oh, also to counter on the thing the other day, my worst roll's intelligence, not wisdom.
Okay,
My wisdom's actually 15.
nice.
that's not bad.
Take a perk to
All
give
right.
you +1 and get a +3 on it.
All right. Where do you guys proceed from here? Uh-oh. Mav, your mic is being... Yeah.
I think it's not static-y, it is static.
How is it?
Yeah, it's bad right now.
This is listening to it's like air traffic control recordings from the 80s level.
Houston, come in, Houston.
Oh, no, it's getting worse.
Yeah, incoming from the moon and also channel 2.
Not channel 2.
Gotta be in channel 3.
I have channel 2 and 4.
Well, kid, I think we'll wait on the others to get done here, and we'll see how this is going to go today.
I don't have a map, so I don't know who you're talking.
Well, you and me are still in the basement.
Right.
Just look up safe house, basement,
Yeah.
and safe house in the
Yep.
images.
And that'll be the two images you need.
Pretty much, you can go to Unchaotic Horizon up faster that.
All right. Y'all gonna proceed?
Lexi's not gonna pull her out of the cell. That's the. He's just the guy that, like, right now he's too focused on working on guns, like cleaning
wants
and
to talk
everything
to-
else.
I'll talk.
I'm kind of give you not.
I
Betty.
guess I could. I also have.
Betty is not at her computer at the moment.
She has the
Zometry.
highest charisma.
I have.
And I
14
really want, and
charisma.
I don't consider it bullying. I want to force Wyatt into this because I think it will be great.
Well, she's finishing up the fried rice, so you'll have to give her another like 5 to 10-ish minutes.
Jesus, how much fried rice did you make?
Okay, maybe not that long, but you get the meaning.
Yeah,
Hey, Waller,
She-
did we take a long rest?
yeah,
it's already been done.
You're everything filled up. Change out your spells, do whatever.
Should have already been done.
Reset my kata.
The
I need
Yeah.
more
Drinker?
ammo, but-
What?
Well, we have ammo that we can definitely arrange for.
Well, duh.
I just did my experimental elixir roll.
Oh. Yeah, you don't have to worry about the ammo down here, kid.
So,
provide
did
you
you
with
just
however
take
much you
that
need.
now? So for 10 minutes you have +1 AC?
No,
he
I
made
created
one.
it.
Oh, okay, you made it. Hey, +1 AC is still +1 AC.
Mm-hmm.
Well, kill.
Believe
has
it or
some-
not, I have 16 AC.
Some down. Walks over
Honey
to
has
you.
not moved from in front of her
I
cell.
have
mean-
19.
It's breakfast time. You all have eaten. Your prisoner has not.
Good.
Someone. Again, Alexi's a bit focused on the guns. So
I mean,
someone
you
else.
Even Johnny would find that like against the law to do that. That is against the law.
Oh yeah, I'm not telling. That's not Johnny
No.
saying that. That
No,
he was
that's
a bitch.
that's
Okay.
KJ saying
Just
good.
out of curiosity, if I bestowed a curse on her to lower her wisdom temporarily, would that be breaking laws?
We discussed this before, and I don't remember what we said.
In defense of your life and upholding the law, you can do a lot.
No, Zone. I don't. I think
she is
Zone,
currently.
Zone of Truth, I feel like, is just universally accepted as a good thing.
Yeah, Zone
Yeah.
of Truth is allowed,
take
but I
the
don't
stand.
think you can. I don't think you
But
can make
also,
them
think about it like
worse
this:
people.
would it hold up in a courtroom?
Zone of Truth?
No, Zone of Truth would, but would cursing somebody so that they have less resistance hold up in a courtroom?
No. That's military interrogation. That's
Please
all
do
I'm
not
saying.
intimidate the witness.
Yeah, exactly. That's not going to hold up in a courtroom.
Yeah.
That
versus-
would be
Coerce the witness. into
Versus,
giving
yeah, because
testimony.
which I also
It could be-
have Zone of
it could be
Truth. I
set
always
free
have Zone of Truth. It's a domain
under
spell.
that.
I can't get
They
rid of
have
it. It's
Fifth
always
Amendment rights.
there. Yeah, no, and that's the thing. Zone of Truth doesn't. It means you can't. If you fail it, but you can also choose to fail it. And in a courtroom, I imagine they force you to choose to fail it, and they just cast it again until you couldn't resist it.
Yeah, because Zone of Truth just means you can't tell a lie. It doesn't make you say the truth.
Correct.
You just can't tell a lie.
Yeah, you can.
That's the whole thing.
can-
hey, if you don't say
can not
anything, you can't use it in court.
So,
You
instead
can
of
also
just
fucking open your mouth.
well,
You
it's
can
like
also just say, I plead the
a
fifth.
cleric comes in, or someone who can cast a spell, or the judge themselves has learned Zone of Truth.
Order
and they
domain cleric. They're there.
Yeah, they just cast it over the room, and they just make an announcement saying all persons in this room are now under the effect of a Zone of Truth.
Plead the fifth.
I mean, it
You
is
can't
60.
say-
Wait, hang on a second. That's the range of it. It's a 15-foot sphere. So it's
yeah.
the bench and the witness stand and the judge, notably.
It's a
Yeah.
15-foot radius, so a 30-foot sphere.
Though, if the judge is the one casting it,
It's. I'm pretty sure that would. Well, depends on the size of the courtroom.
Yeah.
But like,
It would
let's see,
actually be
the
courtrooms
courtroom
a
that
bit
I
smaller for that purpose.
like the courtroom that I was a jury in, that would have covered everyone but the audience. It would have covered the jury half the jury stand. Actually,
Yeah.
no, it would have covered the jury stand in
Yeah.
the courtroom that I was in.
Question: is there a
Mhm.
spell to prevent any kind of weapon from being used?
Yeah, it's called surrounded by 5 people and shackled.
No,
Yeah.
no. I'm
hold
talking
person.
courtrum setting.
No,
Oh,
no,
person.
nothing like-
If someone
you can
attempts
still
to run,
run into a
hold
courtroom
person.
and shoot somebody.
Not, yeah, no. The warlord got what I was saying.
Or,
Yeah, no, you can still do that. Unless they like cast sanctuary. Oh god, that means you couldn't accidentally kill a witness because someone could just cast sanctuary on them. Oh no, but you
Also-
can't move while under the effects of
also
sanctuary, can you?
Emissary
well, no, you
keys
put him on the you body
Kind of
block
handy.
as you put him on the stand, cast sanctuary, and just step away.
Yep.
Also, Channel Divinity, Rebellic Violence, and Channel Divinity, Emissary of Peace.
Yeah, but you need a specialized person just for that.
Mm-hmm.
There
So
would be in a
something
courtroom.
ba-
There would be in a
bailiffs.
courtroom for that. That would be the bailiff. Yeah.
I'd say that there's to basically help with the world building on that. In the middle of
Sergeants
every
of the court.
courtroom, there is a rune of the rune with that is engraved Zone of Truth, and it covers
God.
all the persons.
No,
in
dude,
the
100%.
actual-
I've always been a fan of. You can make a magic effect permanent. Certain things have that. Zone of Truth, the courtroom, or rather,
Yep.
just the witness stand.
Yep. Yeah, there he goes. Yep, the witness stand has Zone of Truth. A lawyer can lie. A lawyer can lie their ass off.
Oh, you mean do their
That is
job?
their divine
Ah.
right.
Do their
Saul
job.
Goodman the shit out of it.
Yes, all good.
God, don't put him on the witness stand.
I mean,
though.
you really have
Everyone's
to
going
like,
down.
you have to really prep your witness before you bring them up to stance. Like, you're gonna be under the effects of Zone of Truth. You need to tell me everything you know. You will not be
'Cause
able to.
we
lie.
have to justify everything.
Yeah. Holy shit.
So-
No, it makes. Oof.
Yep. Lawyers get paid a lot more in this world because it's way more stressful.
Hey,
Because
Warlord,
when
what-
people
what
just
are-
start telling the truth, it gets bad.
What are the rules for interrogation? Like the so
Typical
we're,
Geneva
we're-
doesn't
law.
exist yet. But we are
But there's no
civilian.
reporting, so what happens in there?
We're reporting to the bronze dragon upstairs.
He's not going to approve if you start beating up a witness in a room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's gonna have some reservations about the magic
We
I'm
can't-
considering.
We can't.
He
touch
wouldn't
them,
like
but we can
curse. He'd be
intimidate
totally
and
fine with
deceive
zone of truth,
them.
though, as we
Yep.
established.
Now that she's officially in custody, we are not allowed to lay our hands on her like that.
We can intimidate her into.
I
seeking
got.
you
We.
telling us
She
if
got
we're
that.
coercing
She
the
got to
truth
that
out of her.
position. Yeah. Yeah.
She's still
Cohesion,
guaranteed
but no
rights as a
intimidation.
person.
Yeah. She can just not talk. She just doesn't fucking say a word. You can't compel them to speak. And as far as I know, there's nothing we can. There's nothing we can do to undo that. Yeah. We're not gonna hex or curse her.
Yeah, you guys are the FBI. You're not the CIA.
Yeah, we're not
Oh,
spooks.
that's-
CIA, you take
Well,
it back to a shed
that's
and
the
start
thing.
pulling
If,
out fingernails.
If Maria was here, we'd have someone who would possibly be able to do it, or who wouldn't have reservations against it.
Yeah.
Fucking Brit spook.
Yep.
Alexi's having no part in the interrogation.
Alexei can just stay in his little tinker room. Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
there is a observation room on the other side with the whole, reflective
Yeah,
glass.
he's just gonna grab some coffee and he's just gonna sit on a table because the chairs are too short and watch.
Where's the room?
I'm sitting there with the
And
dog
as you all are
things.
sitting at the table, you actually see Tracy walk downstairs.
Yeah,
Ah.
I thought he'd want to watch this one.
So, are you all about ready to interrogate your witness?
Yeah, it's just kind of strategizing at the moment.
Witness. What about suspect?
Oh, your suspect. Correction. Thank you.
Witness to terrible
What's your
things.
name, boy? Oh, my apologies. I didn't mean to say boy.
Nice. Fair say.
Maz.
Maz.
is the
You
name.
said the one thing. You said the one thing.
Even Tracy can't get away from it.
Yeah, it
Perfect.
Once you get kind of set in your ways, it's kind of hard to break a habit.
Vol from Minnesota is slightly confused.
What? Why is that such a bad thing? Everybody else is like, hey, you don't need to know.
He starts getting his YouTube channel with strikes on it now.
Admittedly, Vol
Warlord.
knows.
Tracy
Yeah.
gets canceled.
Yeah, Ball has been in New York long enough. He's seen it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yes. But I suppose we need to figure who will enter the room.
Well, I'll be on the other side in the observation area. I'm intrigued to find out how far this. Hopefully, we can find out something. And I guess if you need me, I can flex on her a little bit. Nothing violent. We still have to uphold the law.
Mhm.
Your presence
we don't,
alone
no one will.
would be quite effective, sir.
So may I ask what we're trying to get out of her?
We need to know who was supplying her with all this. I've read over your reports. She's got a lot of things in that room.
Just go.
Mhm. A lot of
I see you've put some of that to work. I did get some messages back from headquarters. They've authorized the use of all the items, by the way.
Oh.
They said it would be an asset to us, but don't lose anything. Total 100% accountability, and you cannot take any of the items home.
Yeah, they're not
Understood?
they're not that extreme of an item. So I think that makes sense. It's like, oh, you get you
Well-
get teleport to the astral plane.
I'm
Well,
also
you'll
not
be
going to
better
ask
hope
where
you
you
get
got the
back.
belt from, Johnny. No one
I
I
would
know,
ask.
though.
I would
It
ask
was
her that.
the
sir.
same place.
Probably an old relic from the old dragon hunting days.
Certainly
The
doesn't look
Ripper.
new.
Her possession of it is the question.
This also doesn't look like any dragon I know.
That's good.
Must be one of the eastern ones.
I ask
No.
good at least.
That Mr. Smith
disagree.
fellow was implied to be
Commander,
So that's
from, I
item
guess, the
number
Orient.
6.
Was it not?
Your last report said he was a drow.
Yeah. I'm remembering some vague element there. I might be thinking of the wrong thing though. So
You're
carry on.
thinking of the
You're thinking of the hag.
yeah, the
Can,
hag.
can we get a
Oh
quick-
right.
Can we
You're
get a
thinking
quick
of the
refresher?
hag.
Well, she's
A quick
involved somehow
refresher?
too.
So you've you caught Samantha. You had to fight your way past the Irish who were trying to kill her, and they had also hired Jack Freeman to,
also killer.
ensure her death. but you guys were able to get away by dropping a Earth Elemental against Jack.
Yeah.
Whatever
So-
happened to that?
Legend says they're still fighting to this day.
You could have sold tickets to that fight. Oh,
You definitely could have, because they're both
I thought
both
Jack
resistant
Freeman
to.
was the Irish.
They're both tanks with
he is
resistance
not
to bludgeoning.
Irish. He is from down south.
He's
Oh,
You,
I
as
never
being
saw
a
him
Southerner, have heard of Jack Freeman. He is one of the
Maz definitely would
greatest.
have heard of him.
Obviously, due to racial biases, they're not gonna. Well, no, actually, in this time period, they could get the belt. Yeah, no, he's like, think
We're
of the
black
Muhammad
belters.
Ali of this time period.
Yeah.
Like he is an well, no, he's actually a little bit not Muhammad Ali because he's not an agile fighter. Think of him as Tyson.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson of this era.
Yeah, he's the Mike Tyson fighter.
Only even bigger and angrier.
Yeah,
And a barbarian.
yes,
Mhm.
and a barbarian.
It also has fucking thunder gauntlets.
Which those there might be some questions about how the hell he got those because that's some technology. That is technology.
I don't think we told Tracy that.
What is technology?
No, I think
Sorry,
one of
just
you
getting
would put
back.
it in your report
No, like-
about.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
no,
We would have.
I
He's
definitely,
like-
Paul definitely would have put it in his.
Oh,
About what?
and trust me, by that questioning, I do want to have an interrogation with Mr. Tesla about where his items are ending up going.
We can probably head that way and get a audience.
Because if he's supplying the mob, we might have to bring him in.
I doubt the creator would have much time for you, sir.
Well, if he's, I understand your biases, Johnny. But if he's personally not supplying the items, someone under his payroll most certainly is.
It might
There
well
are
be
many
worth investigating,
students
but
in his employ.
They make
Very true.
hundreds, if not thousands, of items monthly.
Uh,
For one to be passed from a legitimate purchaser to a more nefarious customer is not that surprising. In truth.
Very true, but we still need to run down all ends.
Absolutely.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Whoa.
Oh, I guess I
Okay.
wasn't mute. I thought you said you muted me.
Hey,
I
so
thought I
why?
did.
Are you in on this interrogation?
I don't even know what the fuck's going on.
We're interrogating the Samantha.
We're
bitch.
interrogating the stupid bitch.
Oh,
I can
God
talk to
damn.
you in your head and help you, but you have the highest charisma, and I want to. And I'm debating doing a thing with magic to make that even better.
okay.
I mean, I also have relatively high charisma.
I'll come help.
Who wants to do the interrogation? Who wants to be the face? Because
I
Vol's gonna be
do.
magical support because he just fucking hates this person and doesn't think he could have a civil conversation right now.
I mean,
I don't
Johnny's in
think you do it
the
with
Johnny's
your-
in the
Looking
muscle.
forward
What
to
with
that
the damn mouth? You do it.
He can't.
Why?
Yeah, he's
His
not
character
very
would actively
charismatic.
hate this person.
Huh?
His character actively hates.
I don't
this
like her
person.
either. I've been calling her a bitch this whole damn time.
I literally like she's a fucking
Somebody's gotta be
necromancer.
good.
The cleric is very
Has to be
upset.
good cop.
Fuck that bitch.
Yeah.
Vol can
You
be
be
a
the
bad
good
cop.
cop. Be the good cop with your dragon fucking dude.
He
I can
can't.
be good cop or bad cop, to be honest.
Yeah.
Moth can just be cop,
The dragon would be terrifying.
Okay, listen. Look at
but
the
you don't pull out your trump card at the start, okay?
Look at the look on Maribeth's face, on her token. See the look on her face? See that resting bitch face? I go with her attitude by that face. Her attitude is that face. That has set her attitude.
Why don't we
So,
do
you're bad
cop
cop, got it.
routine?
I mean, Johnny's gonna be in the
you
room
could
with muscle.
you could be the stern cop that's like, oh yeah, no, I'm gonna lay down the law
resting
to you,
bitch
but
cop.
there's a way out.
Goblin.
Unless it's something really cute like puppies or kitties or whatever, then like yeah, they're fine.
She's not cute. Well, not like a puppy.
Oh, also to give you all a little bit of heads up,
Fuck that bitch.
we just got a background check back in.
Back
Actually,
around.
she is a registered citizen, surprisingly.
She's a what citizen?
She's a
Registered.
registered.
citizen.
Wait, she. who'd she
Hasn't
vote
paid
for?
No, she's lived here. Well, she was born. Let me look this up here
So we can
one
get her
second.
on tax evasion at the minimum.
Tax evasion.
It's our fallback plan, but it
Well,
does always.
she's actually
work.
technically been classified as unemployed, so that's not an option.
Hey, all this crap we see are undeclared assets in that.
Correct.
I do agree with that.
Let me pull
Keep
up.
her on tax
If she
evasion.
hasn't been, even if she hasn't been paying taxes and owns that property and the house,
We get
she
her on
still
tax
must be
evasion,
paying-
and that's what
Doesn't
gives the
matter.
Chicago
Oh,
bureau the
God.
idea.
I fucking hate cops. And fucking
They're like,
feds
oh, we haven't thought
so
about
much.
Wait a minute.
But
Capone?
be floor.
Really, you
One
didn't
sec.
understand when I said we get her on tax evasion first?
But she was born Samiranta. I'm not sure how to pronounce this. Must be some type of old English name.
It might be from down Louisiana.
Samarantha Kyle.
Can you spell it out?
Ah, yes. 1 second, please. Samaraythra. It's a really pretty name, by the way. I kind of like it.
It sounds like
Samarithra.
Samarithra?
It's Mary in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Samarithra. Samarithra.
Sounds
You
like
can
a-
pronounce it however you want to. I just
Yeah.
found it.
It sounds like a
Well, where'd you find it? I'm curious.
Yeah,
now.
where the
Yeah,
fuck
does
did
it
you
have
get
any
this?
like little asterisks over any of the shit to let you know how you're supposed to pronounce it?
I'm
No,
looking it
yeah.
up.
Oh, God damn it.
I think
Anyway.
yeah. I think what had whoever said Samaritha
That was me.
sounds
Samarantha?
Samarithra.
Samari. Yeah.
Samarithra.
Well, everything that's coming
like
up for that is
urethra.
just assuming. Yeah,
Urethra.
no, search and stuff for that. Google did not have any results.
Mm.
Pulled out from his ass, from the ether. No
I
one
love
knows.
it. Perfect.
Yep.
Samarithra.
A true mystery. Love it. That's actually
some
perfect.
elven thing. Or she's a
Just call her
tief-
Sammy.
It's some
She's a tiefling.
tiefling elven thing.
it could,
Yeah,
it
but
could be
go-
from
Go
Louisiana.
cutesy.
It
Other
could-
news. Miss Kyle. No recognized living relatives. Apparently grew up in an orphanage to about age 10. Was actually a very good student up until that point, and then she kind of disappeared and became a runaway. No criminal record, actually. This girl's squeaky clean. I don't know whatever sent her down this path, but she's never been caught doing anything wrong.
Does she have any foster family tied to her name?
Yeah,
Anything?
just let him have his dinner.
I mean, she is from a Pennsylvanian orphanage.
Sounds gross.
So she grew up in Amish territory, it looks like. Probably not the best place for a teen
Imagine the
child.
beatings, especially in the 20s.
Beatings will continue
she's a
until the child
tiefling.
improves.
Meetings? What?
Dude, they used to beat the shit out of us. Like, dude, if you said the word "but" or you didn't say "yes sir," "yes ma'am," "no sir," "no ma'am," or you just looked cockeyed,
Yep,
they would
whippings
beat the
were a
shit out
thing.
of you. The teachers and everybody, like with a paddle or belts or switches. When I was a kid, like you got beat like every day.
Sometimes that still happens.
Imagine the 20s, dude.
Depends
The
on the,
20s were
school
worse.
district.
This was
So
in the South, so
we
yeah.
need two people. We need two people to go in. So
Yeah, I'm pretty
who-
sure in the 20s you were allowed to order
gonna
children
go
to
in?
clear landmines. That's
Yeah.
corporal punishment.
Yeah, they didn't have like fucking child labor laws.
What about landmines?
And don't bring up the landmines.
I never said there had to be two of you going in.
Oh, you can't do good cop, bad cop, but neutral cop too.
Vol's going in
Sure.
the room, but he's just going to stand in the corner and look somewhat annoyed.
You gotta put
Maybe
the food on the
stern
table
cop.
and see if she eats it.
Yeah, she hasn't eaten it. You all are sitting at breakfast right now.
Oh, she can smell it.
I'll bring
Probably.
in food for her, but
We
just
should
throw it across
probably-
the
That's
room.
No,
a legitimate interrogation tactic.
Even
Yeah.
Vol agrees. I
Put
do
them
think we should
just
feed her.
before starving, and then entice
just
them
put
with
her.
food.
What? So what? We're gonna put her in the hole?
She's in the hole.
Well, she's been stewing all night, and she was unconscious for a good chunk of it. So
I
she's
mean,
probably hungry.
Johnny would be the one here who knows anything about military interrogation.
Yep,
If this were a military unit,
this is true.
Yeah, but I know
There are
how it
different
works, and
levels that
there
may not
there
be.
are some things that are quite effective that are not illegal, technically.
I don't know if that would
Nothing
work on
says
a
you can't.
Latino woman.
Nothing says you can't. You know, just forget to give them food a little late.
Women don't get hungry the way guys do. I mean, we can go days without eating and don't give a shit. So, I mean, I don't know if that would work with the female.
It's true.
Yes.
Yes, but
Guys,
this is also someone
This is
that
the woman
casted
speaking,
spells.
so you have to be careful.
Well, also, this is someone
Yeah, I'm gonna
that
call bullshit.
This is also someone that casted spells at us, so.
That's true.
There's some mental discipline.
Mm-hmm.
That and she wasn't like nicely put unconscious or just was nicely arrested.
No, multiple things beat the fuck out of her.
Death.
Yeah.
Stabbed to death, fucking shot a fucking
I
lance
shot
gun,
her.
shot.
Did we get her any
Yeah,
Yeah, she was shot.
Yes,
She has gunshot wounds that you guys had to dress before.
Yeah.
She
I
had
shot her
medical care.
multiple
Yeah,
times.
she's had all the medical care. She was not going to die. We were
Wait,
not
who gave
letting
her
that
medical
happen.
care? Did we have
Vaulted.
medical professionals do this? Oh, okay.
We have a cleric.
Okay.
We have
You have
cleric,
essentially
like,
the fucking best medical care you can get, a cleric.
Best field
I have,
medic.
I have a +5 to medicine. It's probably the best here.
You do have an on-hand trauma team. Ball.
Mm-hmm.
Does
Yes.
that mean you had to undress her and dress her wounds and everything?
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
I bet
she's
she's
got
fuming about
wounds
that.
a lot of places.
That's gonna piss a woman off right there if she wakes up in different clothes.
They're the same
Mm.
clothes.
I think she's lucky.
Roll
to be
a,
alive.
I guess it would be a roll of wisdom.
Who?
Uh-oh.
Everybody.
Everybody?
No, Ball. Roll of
Oh.
wisdom.
Oh.
Memory.
Oh,
See if they can remember something.
17.
What's advantage?
And with Annette, that's 22.
I have advantage on all wisdom.
Ball, you remember like when you were dressing her wounds, she did have an awful lot amount of scars on her.
Mm-hmm. She's lived a rough life already. Scarred up pretty terrible.
According to this, doesn't look like it. But then again, she did disappear at 10 years old.
It's a lot of time.
But she has a social security number.
She disappeared at 10?
No wonder she hates society. It beat the shit out of her.
Probably worse.
Well, suffice to say, her only last known record is a runaway. Can't really charge her for that.
Nope.
But, yeah, it looks like the orphanage, the Order of Armored Lady Orphanage in Pennsylvania. So, probably not the best place to put a tiefling child.
No.
The church really doesn't look too keenly upon them.
They should have absolutely found a secular institute.
You get what you can get sometimes, kid. You get what you can get.
Yeah, that's
Looks
called
like you ran
that's
the
called the
away.
government. That's called like a government operated
Right.
one.
Was this like a nun orphanage or just like a work?
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
church-run orphanage, and they're the incarnation of the devil as far as the Catholic Church is concerned. So, yeah.
Ew,
And the
gross.
Protestant Church.
Fucking gross.
It's basically growing up
so
Jewish in a
Rocco,
Mormon
You
family.
go
God.
downstairs. You all notice Rocco. He gets some stuff from a food plate as you all are talking, and he walks downstairs. Rocco, say what you just did as you drop the food off in her cell.
I'll ask her if she. I'll sit there and say, "Here's some food. What would you like to drink? We have water, tea, coffee. Anything else?"
You watch as she looks at the shackles, and then she looks up to you. She kicks the plate over and spits at you.
As I figured that would have.
Okay. Well, I tried.
Bye, bitch.
Pulls out the gun. Time to go back out.
No! Everyone's guns
are
are
you sure you don't
currently in
want anything to
Alexi's
drink?
possession.
She's only hurting
Oh,
herself.
somebody have a gun blade.
That is not
Piss
true.
off.
If she doesn't say anything, I just walk away.
No. She says, "Piss off."
Sorry, we don't carry that brand.
So
I'll
old
come upstairs
Milwaukee.
and sit there and tell the group, man, I tried to bring her some food and stuff like that. She flipped it over and spit at me and told me to piss off.
Would you expect?
Sounds
anything
like
else
we
at
got a
this point?
hostile suspect here then.
Not at all surprised. They view us as evil incarnate for not doing. Failing to
But taking the
realize
law
that
into your
they
own
become the
hands,
problem.
that's the proper way to do it.
Yes, and raising the undead in the process. Why don't you just go all the way? Become a lich of justice, why don't you?
Never heard
Me?
of that one.
No, but I just came up with.
By the
Lich of Justice.
Bitch of
A
justice.
lich for good reason.
I don't think
For
you
their
and
own
Watson
twisted
would
I
view
mean,
of
have
they're
good
already
reason.
dead. It's not like it hurts anything.
I don't think there is
Yeah, but it
ever a good
violates
reason.
every single known thing of the manner of the soul. The church would
Uh.
flip the shit over it.
The
Fuck
church
them.
is already going to flip their shit over the
I-
fact that
I
she
heard
was
a-
raising dead.
I'll
I
admit,
heard
as
a-
much as
I
I
heard a
hate it, I
story.
respect the concept just because it will annoy the church.
I heard a story once. There was a group of adventurers that put a helm of change alignment, and they managed to slip it on the Lich, and he became what was it? Lawful good.
Wouldn't at that point the Lich realize the horrible things they've done and just commit suicide?
Yeah,
No.
but that'd be like a terrible
No,
realization.
because
Oh my god! And they
No,
instantly
because
destroy
the-
their own phylactery.
Do
the
agree.
moral of the story was the Lich went around atoning for every bad deed he had ever done.
Okay, so here's the
And
problem: if a
so-
Lich stops feeding souls to their phylactery, very quickly they turn into what's that?
Dust.
It's like well, no, there's like a skulkery thing. They become a demi-lich. That's it. They just become a cursed skull, effectively.
I didn't say it would last forever. I just said that's what happened.
Yes.
Well, there was a story long ago about he was a wizard that lived during the Black Plague when all that horrible things was happening. And to help save the local township that he was in, he granted them all undeath, and they willingly offered their souls to him. When the church came in and actually tried to kill him, though, they slaughtered all the people of the township. They realized that most of this all was consensual, so it's not impossible, but
Honey.
it's not right either.
No, it's
So who's going to go down there with me and bring her up and put her in the suspect in the whatever the interrogation room?
oh, you don't bring her up. It's just around the corner.
I was gonna say, aren't we all?
No, so we're just going to
We're all
interrogate her in the
basement.
outside of her cell or something.
We're
No,
gonna
no,
put
no.
her
There's
in
a
the
room
interrogation
downstairs
room.
for it.
No, that's
Why
what
don't
I'm
we pull
saying.
out the map just so we can get perspective?
Okay.
I was gonna say, I already have
Uh,
the maps pulled
Just the
up.
basement map would work.
I mean, technically. Oh yeah. I guess yeah. Technically, we could show that as the room. All right, and then let me get her token. Doot.
Do, 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 do,
go.
do.
So this room right here, technically your interrogation room.
Do you have like a little token for her?
Yeah, can
Yeah,
you pop
she's
us
in the
one?
corner right here.
I don't see her. Oh, okay, there she is.
I definitely think we should just have one of the dogs posted out of room just for intimidation factor.
Johnny sits there at all times. I don't eat, sleep, or breathe. I don't ever have to move.
I don't eat, sleep, or breathe.
The dog's participating. They probably find offensive that we call them dogs.
What do you call them?
I would have
I
been.
forgot.
Ada.
God,
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, exactly.
You
call them
know that
what?
thing that Maz uses to make more bullets? They're the same thing as in terms of it's the word.
that's not things to
That's
make more bullets.
that's such a what? That's such what an explanation.
But yeah,
Up
they're
to
called a katas.
Oh.
Yeah, versus he's got the gun kata.
Yeah.
Does that have anything to do with
I
the,
described it
martial
stupidly,
arts?
but what I was
They're
saying is
Asia.
they sound the same.
They're
Is that
Asian bay dogs.
The martial arts form katas. Okay, got it.
Yeah. But their name is A. K.
Can you move
They're A
Vol
kata.
to the basement
Yeah,
along
A
with
kata.
I
Kill
spend
and
a kata
I guess
point.
Where can I
Marvelous.
move? Can I move what?
Can you put the rest of us down in the basement?
Yeah, sure. Give me 1 second. Party sheet. There we go. Combat tracker. All right, Maz, Johnny, Alexi,
Alexi is already down here.
me, Vol,
What up?
Rocco,
What up?
and Kill.
What
And
up?
Tracy was with a moment.
Yeah. Let's see. Let me get where is
I imagine we've been having this conversation in Alexi's room just for the sake of not having her overhear us.
Yeah.
Honey,
Oh,
look at the look on that face.
Mhm.
Disgusted.
That or I didn't prepare, but I can cast silence on a different day.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Where is it? Oh yeah, I gotta unlock the room. Give me 1
I
second.
think it's fine. I'm just moving some of the dogs around.
Puppy.
Yep.
Puppy.
Hit the puppies.
Yeah, if the dogs are out there in the hall, just kind of playing Sentry, we all fit in the room just fine.
Ugh.
Boink.
I'm fixing it.
I need a chair over here. I don't want to sit.
Oh no, that fucked it up. Fuck it, I'll leave it alone. That's fine. But
So where's the room that Tracy's going to be in?
In here. This can see into the interrogation room.
Yeah, those blue.
There's a room
imagine
with
there's a
glass
door
panels.
on this side.
They're bars.
There's a door. Yeah.
Why do I get this weird feeling that somebody might come and try to break her out?
Probably will. She had a lot of connections.
We've got an adult bronze dragon with us. We're fine for the moment.
We're in the basement.
I
That's what I'm
also
saying, though.
Over a basement wall.
don't
I mean,
don't worry.
if-
What are
There's
they gonna do,
enough
ride in on a
there's
purple
enough
worm?
firearms down
Worms,
here that
tremors.
to make even certain agencies worry. By the way, Maz, you're not allowed to talk about what's down here.
Actually,
There's-
have we confirmed
Already
Maz is
signed the
even?
NDA.
What is our plan with Maz? Because Maz is presumably you have to report back to your precinct at some time.
Well, I gave him his severance papers. Well, I gave him his severance letter as to he's being inducted into the Federal Bureau of
Oh,
Investigation.
that did go ahead.
I was gonna
Perfect.
say we already had this talk, and y'all.
Don't worry, Maz.
I need to go and report back sometime, though.
Maz, just ghost me.
I
I'll
spent
teach you
8
everything you need
hours
to.
writing reports on magical use. I'm sorry.
I'll teach Maz everything he needs to know.
Oh no.
You most
The,
certainly will not.
the first lesson of working here is never listen to Rocket.
I was gonna say I already seen the problems in that last her house area.
Yeah, let's not forget I had to use hold person on him.
One thing you do is don't talk back to your superiors, so don't listen to them.
Oh Lord.
As far as I know, you aren't the superior neither. So
You're the young buck here, buddy.
Everybody is equal technically.
I think we've had this conversation enough.
Can we
Who-
go ahead and put her in the room?
Yeah.
Johnny can.
I
bring
think
them to the room.
Johnny. Yeah, Johnny does that.
I think Johnny should too.
Okay. Samantha is now in the interrogation room.
Ugh.
Actually,
Alright.
hang on. I can cast. Oh yeah, no, I can cast Zone of Truth. I can be magical support and I can talk to people from the other side. So I'll just chill in the window.
Well, I figure since it's an interrogation room, we would have preemptively had a Zone of Truth rune put down.
It only lasts 10 minutes. It's not a rune, it's a
Wouldn't we
spell.
put her like right here,
Why is?
right there?
That should be 15, not 30.
Yeah, I can do it myself.
That's
Oh,
a
15-foot radius.
That way you can
That's-
see her from the
That's
glass.
still a 30-foot radius.
Oh,
Yeah.
we had this conversation last time.
15 feet is 3 squares. There's 3 squares to each side of this circle.
Mm.
And you can't.
Oh yeah, you would have to be in there then. Yep.
See, this is what's wrong with the.
No, she would be on the
American
other.
education
You would put her on the other side of the table then,
Yeah.
or like
Put
if
her-
Val would,
you
if
put her
Val's
on a
right
single
there.
seat.
Yeah.
There you go. She's over there.
I can also lip read flawlessly, apparently. That's
Except
another
she'd be
thing I can
faced-
do.
But you'd be looking
Alright.
at her head, the back of her head.
That's
Yeah.
fine. He doesn't really need to look.
He doesn't
at
need to
her.
look at her.
I'm just
There
in
could
the
be an-
slightly. 'cause
He
it's
just needs to
both
be close.
15. More con-
All right, cool.
Well, the other thing is, you guys are forgetting is, and I forgot too, because I mentioned this. I cast a 15-foot radius at a point of my choosing. I cast it on the table.
Okay then. Yep. All right.
And also, hang on, I gotta double check something about Zone of Truth.
It's good. She's in the zone of truth.
Yeah.
We don't need to have all these.
We don't. This is an RP session. It's not a technicality session.
Yeah, you're good.
Must be
All right.
technically
Anyone
correct.
else going in there, or is Rocco
I'm
going to do
going.
the talking?
I am going.
Oh,
in there.
yeah,
I am
I
not
got
letting
this.
Rocco do this alone.
All right.
What the hell?
Well, hang on a second. I want just her to be in Zone of Truth.
I was actually
So-
looking forward to Wyatt doing the conversation too. I would like to see what Wyatt is going to do.
I still think Wyatt should be in.
Yay! We got.
By the
Wyatt.
way, I would like to cast as they go to leave. They leave. I'm going to cast. Hang on a second. Let me open chart. Following. I am going to cast on Mary Beth
Mm-hmm.
enhance ability for
Mhm.
for Fox's or not Fox's cunning. Which one was it? Eagle Splendor, so she gets advantage on charisma.
Okay.
Oh god.
That's just her.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Ah, I just closed the map. I got it back.
What about the rest of us? What are we, chump
you put-
cheese?
Did you put it on her?
She's supposed to be the one talking.
I tried to. Let me try and target her again. It wouldn't let me do it correctly. Enhance ability. There we go.
There it goes.
And I'm holding concentration on that, so.
Mm-hmm. Do you
I've
need
been
to
practicing all
concentration on
week watching the
Zone of
Bugs
Truth,
Bunny.
or is Zone of Truth not a concentration?
Zone of Truth is not a concentration.
Okay.
Zone of Truth is just it's a single action spell in 10 minutes.
All right.
The
Y'all
bubble.
got Samantha. She's sitting there on the table. Anybody want to say anything?
Okay, I'm gonna count to 3. If no one says anything, I'm going for it.
Do it.
You were in
One,
Free to speak your mind.
You're next to her.
2, 3. Okay. I'm gonna put my hand on her shoulder. And I'm gonna be like,
Oh, no.
"Well, ma'am, we've got you on quite a few things here. We've got you with aggravated
idea.
assault against law enforcement. We've got you on multiple accounts and felonies in regards to, I guess you could say, a prosecutor's wet dream. And unless you start turning over some evidence and pointing us to some bigger fish, you might hang for this."
I'd willingly die for my cause.
And that causes what? Running around, hanging around in a decrepit church?
You know what I've done. Go on ahead and throw your book at me. You and your petty laws. You may have stopped me, but you won't stop what's coming.
Well, but see, that's the thing, though. You've offered basically everything to us by sitting there, one, letting us know that you've got accomplices out there, you've got a bigger ulterior plan, and you just admitted to countless other crimes that we could most likely associate you with and put you, associated with those crimes. So,
And I could plead that it was under duress, officer.
what the rest? What, the
currently
fact that
shackled in your room with 4 other individuals. What
shackled
court
for
would
our
convict
safety.
me? I'm just
Shackled for our
afraid.
safety.
Prove it.
Oh dear.
It's all of our words against yours, so yeah, they're gonna believe us over you.
Oh yes, they're going to believe what? A man with a cursed arm, a hobgoblin who's no better than a Negro, an automaton, and a halfling woman. All I need is one good lawyer.
Over you? Yeah.
Rocco, in your head, you hear Vol say, "You might want to mention the fact that we know she's getting external assistance. And the massive armies of the undead don't exactly scream justice to me."
Well, it's been brought to light the fact that, you've got massive armies of the undead and don't exactly scream justice. And there's also the problem of national security here. because you've got an accomplice out here and you're attending sedition and treason here against the United States of America. Now, they don't look kindly on that.
I don't know of many lawyers that will take up her
Every
case.
revolution starts with a single step.
Yeah, but every revolution has to have a cause. You
And I
have
told
none.
you my cause.
No, you didn't.
Obviously, you need to clean out your ears, officer. I've told you. The current system is broken. Injustices are everywhere. And I apologize, my good man. But that is how the world sees you, just like how they see me. Just a devil walking around in human skin. She says, looking at you, Maz. And your automaton? They see them as a soulless machine built for nothing more than simple labor. Tell me, where's the justice? Where's the understanding? Where's the will of the people that we were promised by the old glorious founding fathers? Tell me, is this the America you fight for? Because it's most certainly the one that I do not.
Everybody has a choice. You know, everybody has a potential for good and evil in them. What you choose to do with that is completely up to you.
A choice a choice made by forced compulsion is not a choice at all, officer.
Forced compulsion. You took it upon yourself to raise an army of the dead.
And there we are.
Put them to do. Hold on. So you raise your own version of automatons, and then force them to do your bidding, knowing that you were extracting a portion of their soul and binding it to that automaton against their will, without their consent. And you sit there and you speak of justice?
And what is war?
No. At least in war, people have the chance to run, flee, fight, stand and do nothing. But you gave none of those. You gave none of those soulless abominations a chance to sit there and say, "No, I don't want to join you."
And what is the draft then? Countless men, fathers, sons, brothers, sent to war for a country that maybe they didn't even choose to, but they were forced to anyway.
Hey, they could have ran across. They could have ran across the
pillar.
They're allowed to leave. People did it.
Yeah, they could have ran across the border, dodged the draft, and gone to Canada. They could have, gone to multiple other countries. There are plenty of ways to sit there and not fight. You chose to fight, and you chose to use the same tactics that you sit there and say they're evil and they're being used against everyone. And you sat there and you went down to that level. Yeah, that makes you no better than what you're fighting.
Roll persuasion.
Right. Apparently, that's what he's saying.
Oh, I'm so glad I found this track.
Do I get advantage?
No.
Oh.
Well, what was that? It like toddled on the 13, and it was like, nah.
He has a -1 in persuasion, and he's leading this?
Hey, I asked.
You know what? It's good, though.
Yeah, no.
Continue on.
Maverick is doing a great job.
No comments. Continuing on.
You okay?
What did she say?
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh. I did arguably horrible things. That is true. And you're right there. But what I did is to make sure that the suffering does not continue anymore.
I'd like to disagree here and say that there will be more suffering because of the rise of the undead.
A means to an end, officer. A means to an end.
If you would have joined us.
The means do not always account for the ends. You still need to have moral actions, or else your ends
Did the
cannot be
means of
moral.
manifest destiny justify the end? Did the means of colonization meet the end?
I will argue that the means can meet the end, however moral or immoral they are to others. But you still have to think about the lives of the individuals as well as what's better for the greater good. And I disagree that raising the undead and taking over the country that has helped a lot of individuals, no matter how many it's hurt, would be fair to everyone involved.
Oh. So you say that the injustices that your people currently suffer right now is a means to an end? What is the end for that? With the clan walking clearly down the streets down in the south, that means justifies the ends? They want you back in chains.
No, but what it does mean is there's a chance for to rise against adversity, to sit there and fight the good fight. Nothing's
And
ever
who's
given.
fighting that good fight?
Hold on.
We are.
Nothing's
People are.
yeah, nothing's ever given to you on a silver platter that's not worth fighting for. If it's given to you and you never had to sacrifice
and
it,
there we go, officer. You're starting to see things my way.
no. But here's the thing, though. You sit there and you choose how you're going to fight. If you're going to fight the noble rises fight, you sit there and you fight it on a moral ground where you're the one mitigating everything that you can possibly do to sit there and be and not be called evil. Because you want to put your best foot forward, right?
One man's tyrant is another man's savior.
Okay? Look at
How about you ask the people that no longer have to live in fear of the mobs walking down the street and asserting their order over the places I've already cleansed? Have you asked them how they feel?
But
I haven't harmed any person innocent.
But see, now
That's where you are wrong.
Now, hold on. Now, here's the thing. If we were to sit there and meet at the same level of justice that you just proposed, we wouldn't be having this conversation. There's a difference between us and you. You sit there and you kill anyone that doesn't agree with you. If they did something evil in your eyes, you don't even give them the chance at redemption. See, there's a difference, and by that difference, I mean, you know, the pot calling the kettle black here. You're sitting there talking a lot of bullshit. You're trying to make yourself seem more than what you are, and you know what? All I see right now is a pure cold-hearted killer.
Oh, and
because
hold on one sec. Betty, I need you to say that line. You gotta say it.
Why?
I will not be
You
reading
have
the
to
dialogue.
talk.
Let him finish.
Okay, continuing on though. But
No,
yes,
no,
continue,
please say it.
continue your rant. Or not your rant, but continue your point.
Oh shit! I'm completely thrown off now.
I'm so sorry. I just had to bring that up.
No. Let Betty go ahead and just like sit there and say her part, because at least that would give me a pause to try to remember.
Betty.
You're allowed to want in this country. This is a free country, but there's consequences for your actions, and you can want in one hand and shit in the other and see which one fills up first. There, happy?
And maybe I was tired of getting shit. Maybe there are others like me who are tired of getting shit.
Maybe you can work harder for what you want.
Work better. Do better.
You can't. There are inherent truths in this world, and it's not what you can do. Sorry.
No, you're good.
It's not what you can get, it's what you can do to get what you want. You can fight for what you think is right, but you won't always get it, especially when it is only for the good of you and not for the good of the entirety. Because in every society, greed is rampant. There will always be greed, and there will always be injustice, and there will always be inequality in the world. You cannot have a truly free, or a truly, how could I put this?
Fair.
A truly fair world without having injustice crime and overall unhappiness in society, or at least some sects of society. Because when one side goes up, one side will go down. Because
I will pose you this then. Out of all the crimes that you said I've committed, how many of them have been against law upstanding citizens? How
I
many
don't know.
people,
Everybody in this room.
other than you, who tried to inflict harm upon me and get in my way?
What
Who have
were
I
his
harmed?
enemies made out of?
Vol is hearing this at this point, and
Wait,
Fuck.
didn't you just sit there and say you cleansed certain areas? You got rid of
Criminals.
because
No.
they're still
Criminals.
are still citizens.
Did you try to redeem any of them?
Why would I already try and redeem those who were set in their ways?
Criminals still
Makes
have rights.
God,
They
judge,
have the right to
executioner.
life. They have the right to
They
liberty.
could have they were probably married.
While
They
their
had
liberty is exploiting and taking from those less fortunate than them. So you say that they are more righteous than I am in this cause.
It's not that they're more righteous, but that they will also be tried for their crimes. But you cannot be the judge, the jury, and the executioner all at the same time. You have to let law take into its own hands, and those who have been wronged will seek their justice.
Maz, roll a persuasion.
A jury of your peers exists.
roll high, Moz. Otherwise, it's going to be my turn.
13's not bad.
the person who has advantage.
Oh,
Well, she
we're
hasn't been
still
rolling
waiting for her to
persuasion.
talk.
She's y'all been trying to carry.
That's straight charisma, though.
Yeah,
Yep.
she.
That
The
any
wife
charisma
is not
skill.
much of a talker. You did give it to the
I mean, I'm
one
not much
person.
Well,
of a
no.
talker either, but
I know she was quite the talker when we were dealing with that one cop.
If you talk to me, I'll talk back, but I usually don't start out. I
Yeah.
feed off the conversation.
Yeah, Betty's got
I'm
back
not
mouth.
a conversationalist. I feed off the conversation,
Betty's a back talker.
basically.
Betty is the.
I see your point,
Yeah,
officer.
I
Betty's the
live
fist like I'm
with it.
swinging back around.
But I'll pose you this. If the laws in this country were continued the way that they were, let alone, what would I say, a mere 30 years ago, a time before I would assume most of us in this room were even born, you would have still been enslaved. I would have probably been killed at birth.
Technically, in the 1920s, there's still like that kind of slavery going
As
on in other parts.
you've been around longer than 30 years. You can try and argue with that. I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
Where's our age?
Quite a few people in that room have been around for longer than 30 years.
I will argue.
Not in this
that-
room. The other room.
No,
yes.
not in this room.
No, I
That's
No,
the only one in
I'm
the room
saying
currently.
like
1980.
in that room.
Oh, 1880? Okay, so yeah, you were born during the time when, slavery was still a thing. Were you born a slave or free?
Wasn't the Civil War in the 1860s?
1870.
1870s? Okay.
Oh, in this world it was 70.
I thought what happened.
No.
No.
Eh,
No, it
let's
was
see.
1861, 1865.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
Oh, yeah, so
Is it
then,
really? Yeah. Do y'all
60
not
years
know
ago.
these-
So, yeah.
I don't know.
Can it?
I have to think about all these fucking dates all the fucking time. I don't use it at a fucking constant basis. Go
Yeah,
fuck
me neither.
yourself.
If I'm within 20 years, I know we're in the vicinity.
No. Okay then. Sorry, I was confusing it for. I didn't have
She
my
could just
dates
be
right.
talking out of her ass. She doesn't know the truth.
Yeah.
And Matt's corrects her. I think that's perfect.
Yeah. No. There you go. All right, Miles. Yeah, you corrected her. Yes. It's
I mean, it was still
1860.
bad. You know.
Yeah.
Like, even though there was.
I will still say,
technically a law of slavery, people were
even though my family were enslaved, we fought for what we had. We joined the Union once we were able to, once we were freed.
And what has it gotten you?
It's
A
gotten
segregated
me-
fountain.
It's
Treated.
better than slavery.
Mm.
I would make the argument that we're still better off rather than slavery. And we've worked through our crimes. We've worked through our inequities, our inequalities. My family has gone from being enslaved to me holding a lawful, respectable position as
Ah, so you're speaking from a position in a very privileged place. But what about the others? What about
they
those
can
who are
also work for what they want.
and they are treated like garbage nonetheless, even
I
though they
was
work
treated
every
like
day?
garbage. I worked and fought for what I have. Why can't
Officer, I
they?
propose this to you. You are speaking from a position of one man. I speak for a collective
Why can't the collective do what the one man does?
because the collective is already doing that. We work for a social equality that none of you would be even you could barely comprehend. It would be a glorious state for this union.
By what? Harming individuals? Do those individuals not
Some
also have the
must be
right to
taken
life?
out. Some must be taken out so that others may live a better life. I do not say
I've
that.
heard that
That's-
before.
I have heard that quite a few times, and it has happened throughout history. To where one party harms another for their own equality, when it's really more or less just hurting them because of the things they have done to you. I will tell you this, that all people should be equal, and they should work for what they have.
And I agree.
Alexei elbows Vol. Mention what's going on in Russia. That's good enough to shut her up about inequalities and people being, oh, one group must suffer for the others. Look what's going on over there right now.
Vol
People are
ponders for a
tearing each other
second.
apart.
Vol ponders for a second and assumes that the son of the diplomats kept up with world affairs. And so I will, again, use telepathy to talk to Rocco and say, bring up Russia. The system she's seeking sounds a lot like what the communists are actively doing to tear that country apart.
Why aren't you telling that to Betty? She's got freaking advantage.
Because
He's not speaking!
She won't talk.
You gave her the spell, for
Why
God's
can't
sake.
you can just say it to me? I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
She's
Say
got
it to-
advantage, even if she like blurbs it out.
Well, I say the same thing to all three of you in
Okay.
sequence.
Okay, Betty, say something.
Please.
Why
I'll
are you
say what I
making
write
Betty
out
say
right there. Be a Harriet Tubman, not a Malcolm X. But I don't know who Malcolm X
Who is a
Malcolm X is not
I
alive.
know, I'm asking.
And
who
also
is the
Harriet
equivalent
Tubman.
of
Yeah, I mean,
Malcolm
Malcolm
X
who?
back then?
Also,
And I'm
Harriet
like,
Tubman is
Tupac's still alive?
No. Be a Harriet Tubman, not a Lenin. There you go.
Was Lennon?
That was the one
It's very
pushing
hot
Russia.
right
Lenin is very relevant right now.
Yes, he is, as a matter of fact.
There you go. Be a Harriet Tubman, not a Lennon.
Lenin does lead an actual army of demons.
He's literally ripping apart Russia right now.
I will
Like,
make
what-
the argument
actively
that
trying to kill the monarchy.
Okay, hold on.
not the
Okay, so
Borgies.
I'm going to sit there and I'm going to tell her this.
Mm-hmm.
This nation was born July 4th, 1776. And I go, the Declaration of Independence is our birth certificate. The bloodlines of the world run through every city, every town, every state in this country. We offered freedom to the oppressed, and they came. We are not perfect, but we try. We suffer injustice, but we seek justice. We are millions strong because we are who we are. Not because someone told us what to do or how to do it.
We did that in spite of people telling us what the fuck to do and how to do it.
This nation was built with the pride, the struggle, and the love of those who sought to make better for their kids. And we remember things like the Alamo. We remember things like Nathan Hale, Paul Revere. And we cherish those things. So we strive to be better than anything because we try not to forget the lessons of the past and all the things like the KKK. You sit there and you sit there and you say, they're still walking and whatever. We look to those as errors that we can never let happen again. And if we don't,
Errors are allowed to march on Washington, to march down the street in parades. Errors.
Okay, let me ask you this: when you were in school,
And also, hold on one second, Mav.
She wasn't
The
in
Klan
school.
is not seen as bad by the mass populace right now. There are a lot of people that side with what they're saying.
You're getting a little too ahead of your
too far in the future.
timeline.
We look at
This
them
is
as
1922.
seen as good
on.
people.
World War I ended 4 years ago.
This is why I said the lessons of the past. Okay.
She
Yeah,
never
yeah.
went to school.
I mean, not gonna lie, the country sucked back then.
So
She never went to
I'll
school.
sit
She
there and
doesn't
I'll
know
say,
her past.
I'll sit there and I'll say 1 + 1 equals, and I'll look at her to answer. What's the answer?
1 + 1 = 2.
Okay. When you were a child and the first time you got one of those answers wrong, what happened? When somebody gave you a math question and you got the
I was
answer wrong.
beaten for being a
Okay.
monster, a
Now,
bastard against the Lord's light.
now hold on though. But eventually you did get it right?
Oh, I got it right.
Okay. Just because somebody teaches you something one way doesn't mean that that's the only way. We need to sit there and I guess you could say, pool our resources to sit there and start figuring out how to fix this so the wrongs of the past don't get repeated. Somebody
and I
used
too
somebody,
offer you a bet. I am working
somebody
towards a better
used you.
issue.
Somebody used you.
I am
And
working towards a better future, a grand socialist experiment in which all people will actually live equal.
socialism does not work. Look
You
at Russia.
hear a thud as Vol smacks the glass with his forehead, going, "The fucking communists."
I'm bringing
Those
up the
fucking
Russian
things
thing.
that work
Ugh,
but when you
Christ.
use it in practice, it does not work.
Look at
And
all
you
the
just watch as
atrocities.
Tracy also looks up. Sorry to interrupt you, Rocco. Tracy also looks up like, the fuck?
Just turn him and I just nod.
Not
And
even
I'm
the
like,
dragon can follow anymore.
and I'm
It's
like,
gone.
I'm like, look, I'm like, Russia and socialism, it's not going to go down how you see.
Oh,
You
the
know,
bastardization of Marxist ideals. I've seen what they're doing. It is foolish.
but
No, I don't go for
that's.
communism. I'm going for a true social utopia.
Oh my God, a true social utopia will never work. You want to know why?
I don't know how many more hints I gotta fucking drop. God damn it.
I know exactly what she is, and I'm not saying it. It's one fucking word, and I hate you for it.
Yep. Oh, sorry to interrupt you, Mav, but you might want to
Look,
try intimidation on this person.
okay, I'm going to sit there and tell her this. Look, if socialism is so perfect,
Wait.
then why is it that in your quest to sit there and prove that you're doing everything for the greater good, as society as a whole, if somebody above you is telling you what to do?
Because he has a good vision.
So you're subservient to him. That's not
I give
social.
my
That's not.
services willingly. He was the one who actually gave me a chance. He was the one who took me away from the bastards who had harmed me my entire life. He
You
was
know
the one
what?
who gave me knowledge and wisdom,
You know what?
while you and your petty system did nothing.
If he's so
He gave me
if
true
he's so
equality.
fucking great, then why don't why don't I even know his name? If he's such a grand speaker, then why was I never offered that?
Maybe you weren't seen as part of his vision, and I tried to offer you a chance, officer, and you spat in my face.
Right,
You and your little friend over there.
Can I slam
Well-
my hands on the tables now?
No,
Yeah!
Johnny,
Yeah, do
Johnny,
what you want.
Johnny
Johnny is
goes up.
agitated.
Johnny goes up to her. Clearly. we're
Tracy
getting
goes to the
nowhere.
Oh,
Can I have a
Warlord.
moment?
Yeah,
Quiet.
Johnny signals to the window, and just
Before all
waving
this
a hand
continues,
over.
Warlord, did I hit the nail on the head?
Yeah.
Can I have
Fucking
a moment?
do it!
Quiet?
Yeah. No. Go ahead. Give Maz a chance.
I slam my hands on the table. You following somebody, and you won't tell us the truth on who you are following. Do you not believe that we should also have the choice to join you?
That's where I was going.
What is the truth behind this individual? You
Let's
talk
roll a
about.
persuasion.
I was trying to
Y'all
go
are
for
trying to get some
intimidating.
info. Y'all been trying to persuade her and it hasn't
was-
worked.
I was trying to intimidate her with a.
Well,
Oh,
can I get another persuasion roll?
No. Okay.
Oh.
Johnny gets in her face and says, "Answer."
Maz, roll another one as well. Roll an intimidation. Okay.
I want a persuasion for mine.
It's too late. They've stepped in.
Oh,
You
I would
watch
have
as
only
she-
got a 10.
I don't think you can roll a 19 like I do.
He goes by Mr. Smith.
Hey!
Yeah, John Smith?
Of course.
Does he have a first name?
John.
He never told me.
Is he your supplier? Is he the one that has been giving you all this information?
Supplier?
Harming
Was she a
you?
drug dealer?
No, but she
Shimut is
steals in
He is my
magic items.
benefactor.
Hold on, say that. Try to repeat that.
He is my benefactor. Yes,
So
he's the
so
one
he
who taught
supplies
me
you.
my new magical arts. Arts that are denied to me.
What?
Denied to you? By who? Him or us?
Johnny
no,
turns to the other three in the room and says, Johnny turns to the rest of the three in the room and says, "Write this down. This is the first confession."
already dealt with.
I thought you had a printer.
No,
Typewriter, but close
He's a
enough.
printer port, though.
I'm a record keeper, not a fucking fax machine.
Stenographer. I'm a stenographer, not a mechanic.
I'm a doctor, not.
Oh Lord.
Johnny?
Ah.
Whatever, Bender.
I mean,
Look under an access panel. There's a freaking USB port that says printer out.
he just
Oh,
doesn't
God.
drink as much and say, bite my shiny metal ass.
Yeah.
We were only looking to find out who her leader or supplier
Oh,
was.
we want more.
No, you have your end now. Press it. That's how things go with interrogation.
Keep going.
Where do we find this?
You got
Where
some
do we find
info.
this Mr.
Right.
Smith?
Interrogation
Yeah.
took hours and hours and
I don't
hours.
know.
You ask the same question.
He contacts me and he sends me new assets.
How does
He
he
Who does he
contacts you?
contact? Yeah, I was about to say that. I was about to say the same thing.
Stone of Sendings. Quite common.
Oh, we've
Damn
found one.
it.
Didn't we find one?
Did we find one on her?
I thought we'd found one in her room.
Niet.
You might have it exploded though.
Yeah, I know.
It's hard to explode magical items.
Yeah, it is.
The Earth Golem and the guy.
But it happened.
Don't worry about it.
I want to know what happened.
They're
Don't
still
worry
fighting.
about it.
They're
Someone
still
opened
fighting.
up a drawer and
2 days
failed.
later.
Yes, that is what happens when you roll dice.
Rocco is
and you're not good at
successful
it.
in terms of being the best at destroying evidence.
Exactly.
Shit happens.
Y'all do have that journal, and it had a lot of logs and records. Y'all had actually
Don't
gone
oppress
through
me,
it.
you capitalist pigs.
Yeah. Yeah, Johnny.
Yeah, I was
Johnny
wondering
gets
how long it's gonna.
Johnny
as a
gets back in her
sidebar-
face. Oh yeah, go ahead.
So-
Go ahead. Sidebar.
As a pause to the sidebar, I was wondering how long it's gonna take you guys to realize who she's actually working for.
Oh,
That's
I think we
Funny
knew. We were just
fucking
fucking
asked.
No, the worst.
Yeah,
The worst
I had my
part.
whole secondary
The
plan.
worst part was when you started spieling off the fucking socialist bullshit, and I'm like,
I
oh
didn't-
no,
I didn't know
don't tell
exactly-
me.
I didn't know exactly where Rocco was going with that, to be honest.
It was
No,
the-
he's trying to be the nice one, but his roles weren't good enough.
Red Chinese
Yeah.
infiltrating detective.
Yep.
Oh,
John-
Tristan,
John-
Tristan.
Johnny
Johnny
goes.
full Liberty Prime.
Yeah, Johnny gets in her face and says, "We are in possession of your journal, and we know you, and we now know you. Your contact is Mr. Smith. These sending stones.
Actually, Val's wrong.
Did you have another one?
Smith. You guys know damn well that name's not real, right?
Mm-hmm.
We don't give a fuck. It's the best we have.
So what they can go with.
Yep.
Wait, hold on. So
What's your
when,
information?
so
What is
when
your
you,
IP
wh-
address?
so when
Pocahontas'
you
husband.
do you have a shipment that's coming in of material?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's what I was trying to say. Johnny was going to ask her where you were in possession of quite a many objects, and those do not get transported lightly. Where were you? Where do these come from? Where do you receive them?
I don't have to answer
Said
that.
that.
I slam my hands on the table again. You will answer it, or else we will hold you in contempt.
That means
We know-
fucking
we
nothing at this
know.
point. Just saying.
Dude, I might as well
I
start
still- I
twerking on
still
the
had more
table and
things
sit there
to
and say, "Take this
say.
ass." What the fuck? Hold her in
Right.
contempt.
we
Right.
have.
Yeah, Johnny says, and you will never leave this cell.
Seeing Maz get frustrated, you hear in your head, "Use the dogs, maybe?"
I
Yet.
was gonna say
Yet.
more, but I guess not.
Just as a threat.
Do not use
We
those.
don't acknowledge the dogs, okay? We're not even supposed to fucking have them, okay? We're not acknowledging them.
Oh, trust me,
point.
there's
They're-
so
Yeah, I don't know
much.
if it would be a good idea to bring them in here.
Look,
Plausible
we're-
deniability.
Hold on. Where
One of our people has a blood pact, and they will answer truthfully.
Yeah, they don't lie.
where was the last? Are your drop off locations static? Like they always go to the same place?
I don't have to answer that. I know my rights officer as well.
Well, I guess I could sit there and call in Tracy and sit there and say we need to turn you over to the military for tribunals.
I'm
'Cause
not
this
a
is-
service
this is-
member.
Because
Ah.
this would be a threat to national security.
That's why we're here.
Black site the bitch.
Still a civilian. She doesn't fall under a military court.
That's
No.
why we're
Ah,
here.
no,
but she's still-
sedition.
But she does
Sedition
have
and
Yeah,
treason
she's in
does.
FBI custody.
No, she is definitely going to federal court no matter what, because we
Yeah.
caught her.
Yeah, federal court, but she wouldn't go to a military tribunal.
No, she would go to a military tribunal because if, as a person on
We
U.S.
can't-
soil,
No,
If-
you
yeah.
have to be in the military for the military to try.
no. If it's
Yes.
if it goes under national security,
She
That-
can go
that-
to a
that's-
federal.
They will
security.
send you to a federal
That's still,
court.
yeah, that's still federal. We can't even
That's-
prove that. We don't know
but
who
she
this
was not going
Is
to
it a
be
crime
on.
against the government? It goes to federal. Is it a crime against the state? It goes to local.
Yeah.
Or our
But
state.
yes, she is a federal
against anything
criminal.
else,
Yes, you have now caught her. Like, yes, she is a federal criminal. Because yes, she is planning sedition against the wider collective of the United States, but she is not. She doesn't go to a tribunal, but she does go to federal court. Yes,
She's facing the death penalty, but she thinks she's going to die as a martyr. But I have
Yeah.
words for her.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, there's two fucking. There's a paladin and cleric that's going to make sure that her soul goes to hell.
hold on,
Yeah,
can't we?
this group clears out. We go in there and lay down the holy smackdown on her. That's the plan.
Hold on, can't we deputize her and then?
No.
No.
Why are you gonna
God.
deputize her?
Johnny, insight. Okay, what are you? Oh, you're trying. What are you trying to see?
I just want to see like where her and like because somebody says dying as a martyr. Johnny didn't catch that because it's not really a concept he understands.
Well, I'm
But
also not in the room.
I want to understand, like, in more logic terms, why she's being so standoffish, because she knows she's never gonna leave.
You honestly, she seems. Looking at her, excuse me. Looking at her more closely, you see she's not that old. She's fairly young. She looks like a disillusioned idealist. She fell in with some really bad people, and she believes what she is talking about. That's the worst part.
She's a college student in California.
Jesus Christ.
Keep her hitting it
What
on
a
the head.
shame. Yeah. That's why she's ultimately a lost cause. So.
Again, we're fighting
you know.
Tumblr.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Y'all called it early. It's
I
like,
fucking
Yep.
spit my soda out.
Yep.
You're fighting Tumblr. You're fighting the 1920s equivalent of a SJW.
Tumble tard.
Yep.
Oh,
Tristan's
God.
never going to get his channel monetized.
Yeah. He ain't,
Sorry, I forgot.
he ain't getting no money out of that.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Okay.
YouTube.
Well, then knowing that, Johnny, let's see. I've got to think of how he would word this. Okay. I do not see why someone as young as you would throw your life away in federal prison, unknown and forgotten. No one knows your name. No one knows what you did, or that you were responsible. You will go down as nothing. Just enough.
And what does she look like again?
A tiefling. She looks at her picture.
Do you have a picture of her?
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
right
that's
in
right
your
there.
character.
Right there.
Like, literally.
She looks like a fucking succubus.
I think her art is succubus, so...
1 second. I will share it again.
Yeah, share the big one.
Big picture.
There you go.
I have my screen zoomed in enough that it's the exact same size.
That's what I actually do. I just zoom in her face.
I'll just whisper, in another day, another world, we might have gone out.
Oh God.
You
Hey, I
want
gotta-
cringes at that.
Johnny
I
said.
cast
Johnny
Toll the
tells.
Dead on Rocco.
Johnny says. Johnny says, ignore him. He's had his piece. You.
Bad.
Roll a persuasion, Johnny.
Hey, don't
No.
I get a chance to roll a persuasion?
No.
No.
Even at
No.
a disadvantage?
No.
Not a
You should
great
roll persuasion to see how pissed she is.
Oh, whew. Still roll
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
God.
+1. Still roll okay.
Well, all right. Let me.
Where's my persuasion?
Oh, God. Why?
Damn, a 3.
Oh God.
She would not
And
like
that
She
wouldn't have been a
recoils at the thought.
Fucking slaps you.
Yeah, she throws up.
Can I ask her why she thinks socialism is so great?
Go ahead.
She's a fucking.
Yeah, you
She's
can.
not,
Tumblr.
she's not
Just
a
say
believer
it.
in socialism. She's a believer
Why-
in something else.
Why do you think socialism is so great?
Everyone will be treated equally.
Oh, God, here we go
Everyone
again.
is given a chance.
You realize that,
Equality isn't real.
you realize
Since I know
that-
there's no videotape.
Wait, can we let her answer my? Can you let her answer my question?
Okay, and
I just want to see. I'm curious what her
actually,
answer.
no, that was the wrong save. 1 second. He promised me a greater day, a better life than I had lived for everyone.
Oh, hold on. I go. Wait,
And so
isn't
you
it-
would throw away the chance at that life. Rotting in a federal prison.
I thought it was all supposed to be equal. So isn't everybody supposed to get that special day
you
in the
know
sun?
what happens when
Fuck
everyone?
up, Rocco!
You know what happens when everyone is equal?
Johnny is capable of hurting the party, and he is
Oh,
capable of
God.
hurting you.
Yeah, no,
Shut
no,
up.
no. Hold up, KJ.
Let the
Why
wife-
continue? Let her continue.
Betty, you
know
gonna
what
let him talk to you that way?
Hey,
I was talking to you.
Continue, Waya.
Yep, go ahead.
I was saying, I was asking if she knows what happens when everyone is treated equal and has to share everything equally.
Everyone's lives would be equal.
No,
Oh,
nobody
Jesus.
works because they all get free shit. Everybody thinks that they don't have to work because they get free shit. So people stop working, they stop doing things for themselves because they figure they can just get it for fucking free from everyone else. They stop taking care of themselves, and society fucking breaks down.
No, everyone would try. Everyone would be
No,
able
the
to
fuck they
attain.
wouldn't. Why? Why would you try if you don't have to?
Yeah.
Roll an intimidation, Waya.
Oh, with
He has
advantage.
advantage because
Finally
his
got a roll.
charisma-
Good. Good.
He has advantage.
Put that advantage on there.
Yeah,
Yep.
click advantage. Okay, so
ADV at the
advantage is
bottom
down at
left.
the bottom, baby.
Huh?
Here.
There's only advantage
No,
on
no,
charisma
okay.
checks, not
Bottom left of your
No,
No,
screen.
it's
Yeah.
on the
This?
charisma skill.
Maybe.
It is on
No.
all charisma.
Bottom left
No.
of the screen, not
it
the
says
sheet.
advanced
There you
check
go.
on charisma.
Right here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
intimidation is
it-
charisma.
That.
It's
Now
enhance
what?
ability.
Click
It
it.
enhances your outright charisma, so you get
No,
advantage
just
on
click it.
everything charisma. If I had done wisdom,
Needs to
then
be red.
everything wisdom, etc.
Okay.
Okay. Now
It's a really
she's
good
rolling
ability.
what?
It
He
is.
said
Intimidation.
intimidation.
So
Yeah.
go
She's basically
to
shouting at her like, "You're dumb.
skills.
Stop being dumb."
Skills.
It'll be it should be a little
Right
above.
here?
Yep. Nope. The plus number. So
Right
that.
here?
Yep. Grab it. Roll. Ooh.
There it is.
Damn.
Yeah, see, as you can see, the skill intimidation affects advantage, and it dropped to 13.
I got it.
She's yep.
Yeah.
She's got the same bonus as I do without
have-
proficiency.
I have a higher bonus with proficiency.
Yeah, she doesn't have proficiency, which is like, oh god.
Vol?
But she's a
And what
I have
then? What have I
intimidation
been
as
fighting
well.
for this entire time?
Fuck if I know. Dumb shit.
perhaps you are a
You've been-
puppet.
You've been fighting as a puppet for an individual who does not give a shit about you.
For an individual that wants to grab power for themselves,
But never even gave you his name.
right?
You watch as she looks down at the table and her hands in the shackles.
At least I offered you a chance for the sun. You know, date with me, going out about.
Shut
Oh
him
my
up.
god.
And it owes away.
Can I pick up
As she-
Rocco?
Oh
and
my
just throw
God.
him out of the room.
Make him go away.
Vol opens the door and casts hold person on Rocco.
He's so
No.
unprofessional.
Old
Alright.
person's not gonna stop his mouth.
Old, more unprofessional.
No,
than
it will
me.
stop his
Goddamn.
body while Johnny and the rest drag him out of the room.
Gonna
I'm gonna use
watch.
the wand for that, so you got to roll a wisdom save. Check a 17, Rocco.
Check
You
a
got an
17.
Alexi involved in this at this point.
Yeah, just do a wisdom, I guess. Wisdom save.
Rocco, you get the sense everybody's like, "Stop flirting."
I'm not flirting.
And then you go rigid.
No, this is no. I'm not flirting. I'm sitting there reinforcing what she's sitting there saying by making her realize that she has a choice, just like she has
A
a
date
choice.
with you
That's
or
a
federal
really
prison.
fucking weird
But see,
choice.
That's not how that works.
but here's the thing, though, right? She could say no.
Sleepy dogs.
That's
In
very
her socialist thing,
fucked
Trying to
up
keep him
way
out of
to
the
do
way.
that.
in the socialist thing, she wouldn't have that choice.
Back on track.
No, that's her bed. We can't put him in her bed.
Her bed's the one with the
Oh
two,
God.
actually.
Oh my God! You know what? If she wouldn't have said anything, we could have failed. You could have just put me in the cell with her, and I would have been like, "Yeah, baby, you're mine. We're gonna
Oh
talk
my
forever."
Where's that wisdom
You're-
save, Rocco? Where's that wisdom save?
Oh, you want to be locked up in prison then?
No, I
Johnny-
said, "What if this?" That was out of character, by the way.
Yeah, no.
That was out of character.
Guys, back on track to our original message. As what I was trying to convey with the scene. Rocco, you're still in the room.
Mhm.
Everybody looked at you cringily as you said the flirt. But Samantha is promptly ignoring you.
Hey, her name's
You
not Samantha.
Yes, it is.
Doesn't-
Sammy,
Uh,
for short.
No one called her Sammy.
yeah, no one.
No one called her Sammy.
I would say Sammy for short, but just me.
Don't. Just don't.
Yeah,
Don't give him
yeah.
ammunition.
Yep. Go ahead, War.
Continue.
You watch as she breaks down and starts to cry.
And the truth has hit her.
Now I feel bad.
Yep, I would have turned her down.
Mm,
She realizes I would have
You
turned
hear
her down.
Vol. You hear Vol in your head. Give her a moment. Let's talk.
Yes, I believe we're done here.
The rest of you out of the room, I will say.
I'll walk out and be like, yeah, you knew it was doomed, baby.
Ugh.
God.
I
Yep.
want to just.
She
Yeah.
feels
You're gonna piss
she
her
feels
off.
zone of truth.
Shut him.
Rocco and Maz, you both leave the room. Johnny stays guarding the door because that's part of the job.
Puppies.
Rocco.
And the rest of you can
leaves the
go.
room.
The rest of you can discuss with Tracy, I suppose,
Yay.
while we
Cuddle
let her
pile.
recompose. Because now we need now the party technically needs to reconvene because we knew information, or at least
We
a little
actually
bit.
have Rocco not interview fucking suspects.
How long is it
I
about female?
asked-
He did
All in
ask.
favor of
He
not
did
having
ask.
Rocco in the room.
Do you know how many times I asked if somebody would fucking nut up and go in there?
I'm
Nobody did.
defending you. Calm the fuck down. I'm defending you. That yes, you did try to tell people like, hey, who's gonna go do this?
Yeah.
Continuing
The
on
first
though.
half was great.
Yes.
Yeah, no,
the
actually,
first
you did a
half you
really
had a
good job.
really great thread, and then you went back to Rocco.
I,
Well,
I feel like that was
what
the
can I
armor
say?
talking.
What can I say?
Can't keep it in your goddamn pants, you fucking
The armor is
has
just
your
giving him a
shitbag.
freaking constant boner.
No, I looked down.
He's got this little
I looked
crustacean
down.
cock coming out of his
I
mouth.
had a charisma score of 8, and I was all like, you know what? I wonder if I can make this fly. And I was sitting there thinking, what would Crockett and Tubbs do? And I'm like, yeah, baby, let's go. So I decided to try.
God.
God.
As
I'm
cringy as a
not-
1920s romance.
Oh,
I
by the
will-
way,
I will say.
I
from now
cannot.
on-
I just
by the
can't
way,
believe
when
you
I was,
went from.
when I was using when I was talking about the state of the nation and stuff like that, I was trying to I was reading off of the lyrics for Johnny Cash for State of the Nation.
I knew it sounded fucking like. I was like, that sounds too scripted. That sounds too thought out. To just be off of the fucking head. I was like, oh,
Hey,
he's looking like
reference
he's
what you
figuring
can.
something.
Hey, Canon, he made the quote now though, because Johnny Cash isn't around yet.
Yep.
Rocco inspired it.
Johnny Cash is ripping off Rocco from his autobiography.
Yep.
I don't think
Royalties, bro.
Rocco's gonna live long enough to write an autobiography.
Who says he isn't already doing it?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, my armor
with
is
how
recording it for
self-centered
me.
he is.
Your
My
armor's
armor's recording it. My armor's
He
like,
goes to
let
bed and
this
his
go
armor
to
just
hell.
writes shit down in a book,
Recorder
and all it's
cameras
saying
in
is
the
kill more people,
1920s.
kill.
Here's the
With
one
an
thing.
occasional note.
Here's the one
Blood
thing
for
that
the
gets
blood
me.
god, skulls for the
Is
skull throne.
the advantage buff was given to the one person in the group that practically didn't say anything the whole time.
Well, we were trying to. Continuing on
Part
though.
part
called
of the
Betty,
reason.
encouragement.
Y'all see
Betty,
Tracy?
she talked
Oh.
to you quite a bit. You just needed to go with it.
Yeah.
But I think she was agreeing with you, like kind of it, so you didn't get pissed off. That's the problem.
You started flirting. You had such a good thread. You were so good in the beginning. It was great.
Yeah, but
And
I
then
rolled
you-
a fucking 3.
So?
And then you went to flirting as your backup plan.
I mean, honestly, that
That's
doesn't make sense.
I
for
mean, yeah,
rolling a
that's
3.
yeah.
Honestly, in retrospect, it was very in character for that role. So
Yeah, I mean it does fit
It's
right.
perfectly Rocco.
I retract several of my statements. I won't tell you which ones.
Continuing on though. So
Oh my god.
we've what the hell is a socialist doing here?
I don't know, but I don't like her even more now.
Go drag Rocco in there, by the way, because he needs to.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
having
no,
part of the conversation.
done.
Yeah.
But that was a girl who was dealt a bad hand. And instead of attempting to make something of it, they threw it away, fighting for a cause that they've only set back. How do you think people are going to look at tieflings when news like this gets around?
Nothing good.
No, we can
Yeah,
always
I'm gonna
threaten
say
to-
that's gonna reinforce some very ignorant ideals.
Bring another century of repression. Probably not that far.
Probably another crusade at this point in time too against it.
Well, the tieflings don't exactly have much land to their own. Why'd you crusade against? Brooklyn?
It'd literally just be them going from house to house, fucking.
They'd be like gypsies.
I
Yeah.
mean,
What the gypsies do to
tieflings
you?
exist. They're normal people,
Exactly.
No,
but
no,
they
the-
are
Go ahead.
a minority. Anyone can have a tiefling, mostly because nobody knows what the great grandparents probably did at some point in time. It's just a thing that happens. I was about to say genetic anomaly, but I don't think Tracy
No,
understands.
no. Genetics is not a known science, but inheritance
yet.
is.
Not yet.
Yeah, we understand inheritance.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mendel.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe I can do something about making sure this trial never goes public. Suffice to say, nobody really knows that we have her.
Better than the mafia.
Best we keep it that way. Though the
Yeah,
Irish certainly
Jack
know we
Freeman.
have her. She should be moved as soon as possible.
Well, I mean, nobody's going to believe them if they put an expose that the federal government is harboring a necromancer.
Hey, put her in my room. They'll never look there.
Rocco, check.
Oh my fucking Christ. She's
Right.
not
Do we
moving
have any of
from a
those
cell
callers
unless
with
it's
silencing
to another
still?
cell.
I don't. Maybe.
But suffice to say, that was some good work there. Good on you, Rocco, at the beginning, anyway.
I tried. No one else wanted to step up to the plate.
Keep it in your pants, boy.
I said I would.
Well, the two people that could have done it, we recused ourselves because we would have. Well, would have not gone the way
We would have gotten similar results. She would have just cried a lot sooner, I suspect.
Oh, she cried.
I
Well,
looked through
it's
the
not
window.
'cause of
She's
you.
still sad looking, so
Any chance you think we could flip her?
no.
No, wait. Give her to me. I'll flip her.
Not in the short term.
God.
Her beliefs are very deep set seeming.
We need
She
something
might
like
feel
a-
like she's
a
made grave
mess.
mistakes, but she's going to, by tomorrow, she'll have thought of new excuses.
I would
It's
say
at least a
keep
3
up
or
on her,
4
and
year.
she could, but it's
Deprogramming.
very unlikely.
Whoever this Mr. Smith is, he's at least working towards the downfall of the nation in some way.
Foreign agent?
Could be, but who?
I mean, there is a list, but that's
Russians?
fine.
They have
They
their
would-
own problems.
It's
Well,
not.
it
They're
probably
having
would.
a
My-
critical existence
My
crisis
people
at
are
the moment.
not that.
You're Estonian,
Well, but the thing is that
which
his
is part of Russia at this time, so.
his agenda might be worldwide.
Actually, no. Estonia
It-
just started existing.
His actual agenda might actually be multiverse wide.
Suffice
So
to
there
know-
could be somebody behind
If he is
him.
going interdimensional with this, we'd be seeing a lot more than just New York being affected.
No, this could be the testing ground. This
Well, he
could
had
be
a
the
devil
beta test.
employed at the other site, did he not?
You can have more than one beta test in different areas, but we only
Yeah,
have this one area known.
Yeah, this is one area. No, there could be one going on in Russia. There could be one going on in China,
I have
Africa.
to look that up. I don't really want to Google it. I'm on enough watch list.
What?
Well,
What
was
do you-
it just?
Oh, your FBI agent's going to be very concerned. But when you search for it, just say 4D&D.
Has Mein Kampf been written yet? And I
Oh.
don't think so.
1933.
Yeah, no, it's.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
I'm pretty sure Hitler is still like
Still a
recovering.
grassroots movement
the
right
war.
now.
Also, if you just look up
Oh.
Mein Kampf publication date, that's not weird on its own. Like, I took an entire course on the history of Nazi Germany in college.
Yeah, that's true. I was making the joke. I
But
couldn't
you
actually-
assume you're not on the list.
Oh, I know
No,
I'm on
I
this.
know I'm already
No,
on the list.
He's in
Me
the
and
military.
Warlord
He's
are on the
currently-
list for different reasons.
I'm in the military. Well, I'm on the list because, well, I'm a veteran.
You know, hasn't been written yet. We got quite a while.
Yeah.
Hitler is still kind of recovering from the war, I believe.
He's still
Mm.
trying to gain power
No,
and influence.
it's starting.
He's trying to go back to art school.
No.
No, he's a grown man. And
Yeah.
he's already.
Wait. Maybe there
He's
is a way
he's
that.
already survived World War One.
Yeah, because
Yeah, they
World War
did.
One's over.
Hold on. Maybe there is a way we
He's
can flip
probably
her.
doing his public speaking. Now that I think about it.
He would be.
Probably would be, yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
he's in his
see.
very, very early political
He
career.
was-
This is what, 21?
22.
22?
22. So he was
What was
part
Hitler
of the.
doing in 1922?
So in 1920, he was for 1 year. He was part of the German Workers' Party from 1919 to 1920. In 1922, let's see.
In 1922, the New
by the
York
way,
Times.
In 1922, Benito Mussolini's doing his March on Rome.
Oh God, I forgot.
That would have been
about
good enough. Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about Mussolini. For obvious
Well, it's
reasons.
because Mussolini's push wasn't as bad as Hitler's.
Oh
Mussolini's
God!
not trying to
okay,
do as
Hitler
much.
is the head of the year-old now Nazi party.
Yes.
Oh God.
It has is no seats, but it
Yeah,
now exists.
I couldn't remember when it started. I know it exists right now, but I was like, I don't know. If
1920.
The only info I can find is like when
What
they
year
seized
are we in?
power.
22.
Next year is the Beer Hall Push, which was his first attempt at a coup.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, he's in full command of the party in this year. Next year is his first.
But he's still
attempt.
not a big player.
but-
Right now, it's what's going on in Russia and something in
Italy.
Italy. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
hold on. Is
But Italy doesn't look bad. So we can't
Italy's
use that
about
as
to
an
have a
answer.
10-year-long seizure and attempt to invade Ethiopia.
Well, hold on. What race is Hitler though? In our
Human.
He's still a human. He's a
Human?
human.
He could
He's
be a fallen Azamar, but that's a bit
No,
too much.
he's a human.
No.
No,
No,
he's
he's
pure
a
human.
human.
He's pure human. That's makes
He's
it
a
scarier.
normal nobody.
Yeah,
Whoa,
that's the
whoa,
thing.
whoa,
That's
whoa,
the
whoa,
thing.
He could be a normal nobody elf.
Nope. He is
No,
a
the
normal,
thing-
nobody
the
human.
thing with Hitler-
There is a
Regular
specific
human.
reason he is a normal nothing human. There's very
Yeah.
good reason. It's not going to change.
The reason
could be a
he's
Dwargar.
pure. No, the reason he's pure human
We're not
is
gonna
because
argue on
of
his race.
what they're pushing for what the Nazis are going to do in this.
Their goals have changed, but they're not any better.
No.
It makes more logical sense given the context of the world.
Yes. But give it time. Give it time.
Yeah.
That will
Yeah, the
Curious
progress
Great
minds.
later.
Depression causes Hitler to rise to power.
But continuing on. So,
Duh.
what we're thinking Russians?
Yet it's not the Russians.
No.
Communists are different. Their
I'm thinking
ideals
infernal
are
power.
far-fetched, but not like this.
I'm thinking somebody with infernal power.
I don't think anything from the
Mentioned
Hells
Italy.
would have anything to do with this. They'd more. If maybe she was preaching more about just pure anarchy, I'd agree with you maybe there. And that's maybe even some of the certain sects of the Hells. Some of them actually do prefer law and order. Actually, some of them actually do kind of like democracy.
They love democracy.
Oh, but think about this though. Whoever's gunning for it is going after quote unquote, I guess you could say anarchy in our own world, right?
Well, they're
'Cause
also
they-
taking on powerful families, and those families are going to be on the fucking warpath here really quick.
I wonder
So
if
let's
it
say
could be
we've-
somebody French.
But so far, all we can say is we've got somebody who is working against the interests of the United States. So a foreign national. So
Yeah.
far, we can assume is a foreign national.
Uh,
It's even
That's-
scarier that they're recruiting our own citizens for this.
It could be the loser during the war. German.
She was an easy candidate.
The
That-
Germans are on.
No, there's no
recovery.
suspicion of the Germans right now.
Yeah, the Germans are still just trying not
It
to
could be
implode.
the
Most
French.
people see them. Most people see them as like they're barely hobbling right now.
Yeah,
they're trying to get back
right,
to their feet.
right now,
There's no suspicion at all.
Germany would look like the
They have
fucking
super
broken
rapid
child.
Yeah, Germany is
there.
reindustrializing. Not
Um,
militarily, civilian.
what was
They're
the,
actually
uh,
rebuilding.
They're
Hold on,
they're
hold on.
in their own Great Depression.
What's it, Matt?
right now.
hold on. Who was the mystical group that was advising Hitler?
The occult?
Yeah,
Cool
on the
occult
occult side.
They
We don't know
The-
about that. We don't
Yeah,
know about
yeah.
any of that right
No.
now.
What that was called? What they were called? He was really
No.
into the occult, but we don't know who his advisors for that.
No, but
No.
what I'm saying is that there obviously is an occult because raising the dead and stuff like that. A lot of these.
What I'm saying is your party. These are
We
speculative.
would not know
You're
about
being a little
that.
too big brain on that one. You're
no.
you know too much,
What I'm
yeah.
saying is based off of the creatures that we encountered.
Oh, okay.
A lot of
yes,
these.
I will agree with you there, Rocco. Whoever this is dealing with a lot of supernatural power. That is
Yeah.
correct.
They're definitely magically gifted, if I had to guess.
Yeah. So they're.
Also,
There
So,
is all
if we
hidden.
describe the creatures, to Tracy, could he give us an idea of like
He's in the room.
power?
He's speculating with you.
No,
He's
no,
a
no.
great
no,
sword.
No, I'm
okay.
pretty sure you guys did last time.
So
You guys told him and he didn't really go.
you read a report. What kind of power?
You talked to him,
Yeah,
and
well,
he
I am
said he's
talking
not
to him.
sure.
I
Well,
would.
who would know?
So far, we've dealt with undead,
Lucas.
In
I say
Ochre.
it's
a
Orcus.
couple of fae. He looks over at that room with where Betty's at, giggling with the dogs.
There was
In the
the
distance,
Ochre, there
Wyatt.
was the Devil, there were...
In the distance, perfect.
So there was an infernal. So whoever they are, they
They
don't
could use.
discriminate. We know that much. They'll get power anywhere. Probably a wizard.
They were also
I would
involved in that
assume.
auction
Wizard.
and bought a large gun.
Some
I was
sort
thinking more of a
wizard or
warlock.
That's someone who's made a pact with something more powerful than themselves, and they wouldn't even have access to that level of magic.
And I think the gods would probably know someone's trying to do something.
If I had to
I
guess,
would say
Unless even if
probably
the
more
gods themselves
wizard.
cared.
Unless they were
Yes.
hiding in
Mythical.
Canada because Canada doesn't give a fuck.
sorcerer.
Sorcerer, or, as Tracy said, some sort of wizard.
So it's somebody magically inclined. Obviously.
Very magically inclined.
You'd have to be just to open the portals involved. You can't
Yeah.
summon demons. Well, it doesn't exactly come in a pamphlet. Thank God for that. Thank the gods, Vol actually says.
Shifting scenes. Johnny.
What?
You've been standing in the
no.
room watching Samantha.
No,
Yep.
Johnny's in the room. Okay.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, he's in there with her.
Can we see through the glass, by the way?
Yeah.
yeah, but y'all are sitting currently at a
Okay.
conversation
Yeah,
talking. You're not
Ale-
actually gonna look in the room yet.
My
Yeah.
table's right here, or my chair's right here.
No, go back to where you
No.
originally were. Don't stop trying to out meta this.
What?
This is for a Johnny moment. God.
She turned me down.
What,
I'm kind of butthurt.
okay, and tough
Get
titty,
over it.
man.
Rejection.
Tough titties.
Okay, what?
What happens when you try seducing a fucking crazy person?
You tried seducing a Tumblrina, okay?
Don't stick
I hope you
crazy.
I hope you feel absolutely awful.
Continuing on. Back to the scene that I was actually trying to set. Got all right. And scene. Officer.
Yes.
Why do you do it?
Pardon.
How can you fight for something that you know is right?
I'm breaking the glass.
God.
Got it.
It is.
Rocket
It is
ship.
my
Gas cold
design.
person.
Sit there.
It is my design.
I wish I was so fortunate.
He's sitting on my girl.
You have the gift of open purpose. Even I understand how even I understand the
Yes. Free will. It's great, isn't it?
Conversation.
We're able to freely choose and live our lives and still make so many mistakes.
Oh, something's gonna happen.
I believe my colleague would say that is simply
Nobody's
living.
trying to kill yourself
She doesn't have any way to do that.
that you know of.
Got a point there.
Well,
I'll tell you this, officer. I've made a lot of mistakes. The vision I believe in, I still believe is a glorious one. I know that he's trying to talk to the Fays. They're how he usually uses for his own networks. The Feywilds go everywhere, and are nowhere.
It would make easy communication.
Officer, let me tell you this. I do hope that one day you are free to choose. so you can make the same mistakes as every single one of us.
I do not believe
And you watch as she bites down,
Ah!
and she
my
starts
God.
foaming at the mouth.
Say that again. Can hear you
You
over.
watch as she bites down and starts foaming at the mouth.
I fucking told you.
Johnny uses his amazing 45 speed and crosses 5 feet in less than a second.
She is gurgling at the mouth on the ground.
Yeah, once
She's
you're at
already
that point,
taken the
you're dead.
cyanide pill.
Yeah,
Yep.
you can't.
Yeah.
You can't fix that.
Oh, Johnny knows what this is. War
Yeah.
vet, come on. I know this shit too well.
It's in her system, but yeah, the rest of you see like Johnny run over to her, and she's fallen out of the chair.
The table is like in the other side of the room.
What the hell's going on?
Her insides are melting.
I think she just killed herself.
Johnny says, "Poison."
Anyone gonna try and do
Valdemar, get in
anything?
here.
No one's gonna try and do anything?
I didn't.
Johnny just said, "Valdemar, get in here."
Hey,
Ale-
Alexi,
Alexi can't.
what am I supposed to do?
I
Yeah,
can't do
Alexi
anything
can't
either.
fix poison.
I'm pretty sure at this point we all know what happens to the inside of your body when you take a
Yes, we do. That's why I was like, I thought somebody's gonna run in there. Oh, is Exile not here? I guess we'll take a break.
okay.
God damn, it was such a good scene. Oh!
I know what you're trying to do.
Johnny has lightning speed, 45 feet.
All right, everybody take a
45
quick
feet
bio
in 6
until
seconds.
Exile gets back. God damn it. Well, actually, Kill could also probably do something about it too. He could try.
Mhm.
Oh, Kill just got back. Well, take a quick bio. I gotta pee anyway.
Yeah.
God damn it!
Both
Both you and Exile.
Yeah, both you fuckers stepped away without saying a word. Like, how the fuck? How the fuck you gonna step away at a
I could
vital
always
time
just
like
walk
this?
in there and kiss her on her sweet lips and be like,
No!
"Awaken, princess."
Shut him up.
And then
Cyanide-
Rocco's
not
like,
good.
"Here's with
That's not-
cyanide."
I hope you inhale the cyanide.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Rocco turns over and dies. It's like a reverse Romeo and Juliet, but a whole lot shittier and creepier.
God
A new story.
fucking damn it.
Rocco, have you ever heard of sexual harassment?
I mean, seriously, man.
Man, he's a necrophiliac. Wow, we're learning a lot about Rocco lately. Colin Azimir, necrophiliac, and apparently likes having a piece of cursed armor on his body. Quite a lot to learn about him.
He apparently likes evil.
He has, yeah, apparently
Y'all crazy.
sociopathic
I'm so
Tumblr,
good. I'm on top of it.
Oh,
sociopathic
God, no.
Tumblerinas are a
Not
real
that
turn on.
Fucking
I
song,
was gonna
more
say
like-
we're following Helsing at this point. We just
There
defeated
he
Griffin.
is.
There
There's the
He
fuck.
is.
Should we rewind
Okay.
so that we can get the scene
Rewind.
started again?
Please.
Just a
Okay.
little bit, yeah, just a little
Yeah.
bit.
What did I
Oh,
miss?
yeah, he
You
didn't.
watch it, she
A lot.
she basically had a heart-to-heart with Johnny.
Yes,
And then killed herself.
You know,
Oh!
she's currently foaming at the mouth right now because she took a cyanide tablet. And
You
Johnny ran
fucking
over.
Stepped away.
Johnny ran over and just basically yelled out, "Poison!"
Vol is running.
Really?
You don't say.
Unfortunately, I don't have cure poison right now.
Kill does have lay on hands.
Oh no, healing I can do.
Well, lay on hands.
Oh, no, he can cure poison with lay on hands. He has to spend 5 points to do so.
Kill spends 10 just to make sure.
Damn. Kills like you are not getting away, bitch.
You heal her, but she's unconscious.
Of course.
Is she
No.
breathing?
Roll a medical.
I hope you're good at medical.
So do I.
Yeah, you're good.
+5 rolls a
Yeah,
7.
this is fucking. You're a fucking cleric. What do you mean?
She's
You
not
hope you're good.
Dead, but you probably need to get her to a hospital.
We need to move her now.
Somebody alert the police. We're gonna need her under watch. We can't stay at the hospital.
No, we're moving with her. Get her in the paddy wagon. It's gonna be faster than the ambulance. Let's go.
Yes, but we need the cops there as well.
Yes.
This is
Yeah,
a
I'm
very
gonna-
high profile.
Excellent, fellas.
Tracy, call
Clear
the local
the, make a hole.
Make a hole, and the dogs line up against the wall.
Kill grabs Samantha and starts booking it towards about.
God, that fucking phrase. Why you gotta
Alright.
bring memories
Make a
now?
hole.
Make a hole.
Make a hole! And you watch everyone fucking scatter.
Yep.
Subconsciously.
No, honestly, you want to watch the quickest way to make a bunch of enlisted scatter? This is a drill. Man down, man down. And you watch as everybody runs away.
Fuck! Nope.
Grenade.
Where were you? I was on the line. I was doing stuff.
Yeah, I was busy.
You know the quickest way to make people scatter? Yell bomb or grenade.
Grenade!
Bad
No.
frag.
No.
Bad frag works
That
too.
doesn't work with the
No, the
military.
quickest way is this. I need a work detail.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, it hurts. It
You're
hurts.
not wrong. You're not wrong.
I need somebody to volunteer for this.
Nope. Don't make eye contact. Whatever you do, don't make eye contact.
I need a volunteer work detail.
I need possible deniability.
Shit. You say
I'll go
work
with her in
detail,
the-
everybody fucking looks away.
All right.
I'll go with her in the paddy wagon.
You guys rush to the paddy wagon and you turn on the siren and y'all rush to the nearest hospital.
I will hold her hand the whole way.
She's dead.
Oh, God.
You're
She-
fucking
Johnny
nuts.
lets him. 'Cause at this point, it's not worth it. It's not worth fighting.
Granted, she's in the back with kill. Just to make sure that she doesn't try and die.
Yep.
Yeah,
We don't
she's
And you
already-
do successfully get to the hospital.
We don't remove the shackles from her. I'm gonna make that very clear to everyone.
Oh yeah, no shit.
You as you all walk in, you explain the situation. The hospitals are like okay, and they're like, well, we can't properly operate on her or make sure she's okay with the shackles on. You're like, she's shackled to the gurney. Then, but
Two sets of
she's not.
shackles.
She's not allowed to leave the
I would
shackles
suggest
for.
never taking them off and burying her in them, just for the simple fact that if who's
your-
is a
for
natural
your-
cancer, they're
For
going
your
to-
safety, the shackles will stay on her.
I'm like,
And-
where do I go to get my garb to my medical stuff?
I'm pretty
so
sure
I can
we
stay
have
in the room
multiple
with her?
pairs, so we'll just put a second pair on her
no.
other wrist, so she's got both arms tied down. But
Yeah, and then she is rolled into a medical examination room.
keep her from being raised from the dead.
well, I could resurrect
Y'all
her. in a
do
much
successfully
more holy way.
contact some local police department. You know, you flex a little bit. You didn't really have to flex that much because Tracy already gave the heads up. There are reputable guards placed on her cell, and then you're all sitting there in the waiting room, and a doctor comes out.
How is my beloved?
Oh, fuck off!
Face.
You're married to a suspect?
He's not.
He,
He wants to be.
Can I punch Rocco in the eye and give him a black eye?
no.
Yeah, no, seriously,
no.
he can just roll attack.
Oh
You
God,
can,
please
but-
no.
Are you sitting next
Yeah,
to him?
and then you'll be under fucking I
Okay, here's the thing. Maz can't, because Maz, you're the newest member and you're a local beat cop.
Mm-hmm.
You really can't. People know you. Or at least your image exists.
We're not allowed to fight amongst ourselves.
Yeah.
Yes. It's tried not to. Please.
Not in a public hospital and in front of Tracy. When we're in a dungeon, yes.
So what's the word, Doc? Yes, Mr. Tracy. Mr. Tracy. Yes, your suspect is, well, luckily you were able to cleanse the poison quick enough that she didn't suffer any extenuating circumstances. She does have some minor organ failure. I'm sorry. Whoever tried to administer the clear poison, that did not fix. There's still some significant organ damage. She's out right now. We gave her some painkillers to make sure that she's at least resting at this point, but we'll keep her under observation and keep you posted. Thank you very much, Doctor. Well, that was a shit show.
Yeah.
What did she say to you, Johnny?
She spoke of mistakes. So I believe she's suffering from from the guilt of her actions. I would assume.
Checked her fucking teeth for.
That's a new thing in
Johnny
this
doesn't.
era.
Johnny doesn't really have the concept of like suicide like that, by the way, guys. So
Yeah.
it's definitely not an emotional endeavor.
False teeth with cyanide tablets in them. That hasn't been invented yet.
No, it has. It's very new because Hitler, and them started thinking of that.
Okay, but
Like-
that was World War II. This is World
No,
War I.
no, they started thinking of it in World War One.
Well, it's
Yeah,
also
This
what
has been around
happens.
since the dawn of time.
Well,
They've
it
been
also,
waiting.
it,
The
it also
Nazi,
happens
the Nazi Party has been thinking of stuff like that for a little bit now, where they're just like, we don't want to be captured. We're going to kill ourselves.
But did they tell anybody about it?
I don't know.
You don't know
who
that
was
this
her-
timeline.
who-
Let it go with the story.
Yeah.
If she
Yeah,
didn't
let's
have the
go.
tablet hiding in her tooth, where the fuck was it while she was talking to us the whole time?
Who's
You
her
didn't see it.
supplier?
It was her tooth.
It was the
You
tooth.
replaced
I'm
the
not even
entire
going to
tooth.
spoil the story.
Either way.
It's not going to spoil
Okay.
the story. It makes too much sense. It would just it would ruin the kind of
From now
surprise.
on, we pull everyone's teeth.
No.
Oh, God.
That is not happening.
We're not doing that. That is
Another fetish, Rocco.
I hope not. God damn. But did she say anything else other than regretting her actions? I'm sorry to put you through this. I understand it's. Are you holding up well, Johnny?
I believe so, sir.
I start sobbing a little.
Rocco seems
Just-
much worse off than myself.
This is what happens when women just they look back on the errors of their ways of not wanting to be with me, and they go the other way.
You fucking
They seek
retard.
death.
And if she committed suicide, it was because of you being a fucking weirdo.
She couldn't suffer your existence. Oh no.
You know in Borderlands 2 when Scooter writes the poem for that girl and
Mhm.
you give it to her and she's like, "Oh, I'll be back," and you go in and you hear a gunshot.
That's basically what happened.
Oh God! You didn't have to do that.
That's funniest.
You know what probably
That's
happened?
Borderlands 2.
She
Such a good game.
She gets buried, and then I
Really
go and I
reinstall
dig
that.
her up, and I get her resurrected, and she bites the other tooth.
Oh God.
She
Continuing
makes her
on.
commit double suicide.
Well, basically, I was trying to see if you could remember the other thing that she said. Kill or not kill? KJ. Do you remember
Which was the
KJ?
other one? Oh,
She
what was
said
the other one?
that
Yeah, couple of
he's
things.
using the Fae.
Oh
That's
yeah,
how she's smuggling everything.
yeah. Oh yeah. She did mention that this Mr. Smith is using the Fae to smuggle us material.
How the hell is he getting the? What? That's almost impossible. No one's been able to make a solid deal with the Fae for a long time. The closest one was ever Teddy Roosevelt, and he was just able to be like, "You stay out of our business, and we'll stay out of yours."
This individual is extremely dangerous, sir.
I'm
Mo-
starting to agree.
Somehow
Well-
it sounds like a CR40.
What
No.
the fuck is a CR4?
And what is a CR40? What are you talking about?
A god.
I would hope not.
Looks up.
I like you a whole lot. More than that bandit like Spoon in that robot. You are a diamond in the rough. Or a flower surrounded by shrapnel ass stuff. I will hang myself from my own tombstone.
I don't think it's a god.
I cannot put my bone.
Well, it's somebody.
You Mav, you're not in the activity.
Hmm?
It's okay.
Oh, mine was paused.
I appreciate everyone's silence and respect for
I wasn't.
Just-
the utter pure silence.
I wasn't here.
Well, the turn-in method.
It was a C. Continue
That was good.
on. I hope not. One, I don't think we have jurisdiction to arrest a god. Two, I don't even know how we'd even try to attempt.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Begging.
And I don't even believe any of the gods could do anything. Ever since the Council of Nicaea, they've pretty much been banned from mortal affairs.
They do
Oh,
what they
maybe it's not a known god. Maybe it's
The gods cannot easily act on mortals directly, but they can through their agents.
maybe
Not
yeah.
even.
No, it's somebody who's got influence. It's somebody who's got a lot of power. Because the stuff that we ran into just wasn't arbitrary. It's
And
like
I don't think
you know
this is gonna be the end of it
we
either,
don't go
Rocco.
down the we don't go down the road and sit there and run into this stuff all the time.
Correct. You are not wrong there. So whoever it is, they've got significant power. And they have the means. And what the hell was that? Oh, that would... It's a weird derivation of a poison. Cyanide, I believe it is called. How the hell did she get cyanide? Well, it apparently appears one of her wisdom teeth was replaced with a hollow cavity that, when enough pressure was placed upon it, it would expel the poison. We managed to get most of it out, though. Thank you. Also, could you excuse us, Doctor? Oh, yes. My apologies.
I don't know how when it melts your stomach.
No.
Magic.
Yeah.
Magic.
Magic.
Vol
magic
very
is
much
a-
knows
As
how to get.
the doctor did say, she suffered significant organ damage.
Yeah,
even though
she's
the poison
slightly
was stopped.
insanguinated. Like slightly
Yeah.
insanguinated.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Vol
like-
does not know the major industrial use of cyanide. Exile does.
Oh, okay. Then that being said, from now on, Tracy, is there any way that we can get a ring of regeneration? And when we go to interrogate potential critical suspects like this, we're able to slap it on their fingers so they can't do this because the ring will bring them back.
Rocco,
I would
the
not.
fact that
I
you're
would not
presenting this
approve.
brings
Can't
more
bring back an
implications for
unwilling
the other
soul
use
without
of
using necromancy. Number one.
Yes. So if I had tried to revive her, it wouldn't have worked.
Once a
No,
soul
but
is gone, a soul is gone.
No, but a ring of regeneration would have
Mind you, I
kept
could have
going.
still asked a few more questions, but that...
No, it would have brought them back until they
And,
kept.
According to... And I'm not a doctor, but significant organ damage, even magic can't cure that.
No.
No, but the ring of regeneration would have had them
significant
making the
levels
poison
of
check.
magic can,
Suffice to
but
say, Rocco, I think it
beyond
probably
this.
would have made her experience even more painful as she is still dying.
Oh, until she successfully rolled. Successfully resisted the poison.
What are you
She would
talking about?
die, and basically, what's happening at that point? And in this world, there are certain things magic can't cure, like severing of limbs and things like that. It's
Science
need
is the
regeneration for
rule.
that.
Magic is
Yeah.
the exception.
Mm-hmm.
magic is the yes and, but it's not the next answer.
No, a
There are
troll
certain
can't
things
die
that
by
magic
poison.
can't cure. So what would have happened if you'd given someone who takes a cyanide capsule a ring of regeneration? They would stay alive while they still have that ring on in excruciating pain until they take that ring off, and then they die.
So cyanide kills by preventing the body from using oxygen, so you
So they would have
suffocate
stayed
at a cellular level.
No. So they would have stayed alive until we took the ring off. That means that we could have got her to care.
The fact
and
that
then,
Rocco's presenting this theory makes me have some deep ethical considerations of why he might want them to have this.
No. Then we could have brought somebody in that could have cleansed the poison, and then
Rocco.
the ring would have worked.
Even my abilities cannot heal what this poison does to a body.
Oh my god.
It'll take.
You cannot kill a troll. You cannot kill a troll with poison.
Yeah, I mean, while I'm looking through my frickin' spell
You
list,
can with acid.
I just searched this on Google and look what it
That's
did.
acid.
I mean, I can detect poison.
But what did you find, Waya?
I just searched "how does cyanide kill you" on Google, and the thing that Google popped up to me was "help is available. Speak to someone today."
Yeah,
Suicide
of course
guide
it did.
line.
Yeah, it's like,
Consider
are you okay?
suicide.
And then it gives me a number and an official website and chat and everything else like that.
Go-
And I'm like, I
next
think I might
next
live
time you
now.
don't want that to show up, look up cyanide method of toxicity. It's too clinical for anyone who's thinking of hurting
Oh my
themselves.
God.
And
Yeah.
the answer is it prevents your body from using oxygen, so you suffocate at a cellular level. It's a very fast-acting poison.
Just use apple seeds.
You need a lot of apple seeds for that. Like a lot.
About
Oh,
18
I
apples.
would also let you of this, officers. Sorry to interrupt one more time. She did suffer a little bit of brain damage as well. There's nothing we can do to fix that.
0.1
Hypoxia
gram.
to the brain is not something that recovers.
Ring of regeneration. She's not dead. She's
You
stable.
can't fix brain damage with that. You're talking about
Ring of
very,
regeneration.
very advanced magic.
Ring of regeneration fixes everything.
No. Actually, in this world, there are certain things that can't be fixed with magic. That's the
How's
answer.
the ring of regeneration gonna fix her mental state?
I reject
Ever-
your
ever
stance
seen
on
somebody
the,
who
on
has,
the
like, a
basis
stroke?
of war. I reject that
It
stance
gets
on the basis
fucked
of wish.
Yeah, but
Wish
that's
does
a
not
wish.
exist.
Wish does not exist.
What?
We established
Nope.
that shit early on because that
Nope,
broke
there's
too
no wish.
many things.
Oh
Not
my
even the
God.
gods. Not even the gods can use wish
You cannot unmake reality. Nope.
because science is the law, not the exception.
What about the other spell, altered reality?
You
That
can
is a
attempt
spell.
it. You can attempt it,
Yeah.
but it's just going to end up fixing itself.
Huh.
All the time. But continuing on. Damn.
Put her on ice until I can find a way to fix my love.
No.
Oh
Corpse
my
fucker.
Christ.
Thank you, Doctor. But so they're using the Fae.
I'm gonna find a way to fix
Not
her.
a nice place to be.
We might need to go to.
I am an alchemist.
There,
Damn.
there
And he
was-
watches. He takes his fist and he breaks the wall slightly.
Kill looks up from where he was looking down at.
Director Tracy, I would avoid damage to his public hospital.
Don't be a noob.
You all
dude.
look around at all the nurses and everybody else and the patients. They're all just like,
You are also
I'll fix it.
becoming.
Let's go.
How about we maybe step outside for a little bit, get some fresh air?
You're right. This is not something we needed.
I'll go in and kiss my love on her forehead.
Rocco.
No.
Rocco.
Hey, hello, stop
The
harassing.
guards at the door have been told specifically to not let Rocco in, I assume.
You watch as you turn around
No
to go
one-
and walk towards her. Tracy picks you up by the back of your neck and walks out with you.
Thank you.
Dragon.
He's doing it with 2 fingers, too, just as a flex.
I knew you were jealous.
He's
I'm
married.
happily married.
So what does he say?
He says that.
He's happily married.
He's happily
You
married.
watch as he picks out. He takes out a pipe.
And beats you to death with it.
It's not a
Yeah,
lead pipe, it's a
It's a
smoking
smoke
pipe.
No,
He stabs you through the eye with a smoking pipe. Smokes your
very
brains.
nice looking Shire pipe, actually. Very ornately carved.
Where's he keeping it?
Who
Down
knows?
his sleeve?
Ass.
No, he keeps it in his coat. Yeah, and he takes out a
They're not like
I
insanely
was
large that you couldn't keep them inside of pockets. like, what do you
You
guys
want
think
to
how
see-
big they are?
Hey,
It's
if he's
almost
gonna
like
attack me, I
he
want a
has
reaction
pockets.
roll.
No,
I wanna
he
miss him.
watches. He takes it out. He's actually sitting outside with you guys right now. And you watch as he looks at it after he stuffed it, takes a quick breath, and then breathes a flame onto it to light it. All right then. So, the next avenue we need to tie down is these Fae. Central Park is the nearest Fae nexus, but we're gonna need it. It's gonna give me some time to try and at least get us an audience with the court, and that's even if they're willing to talk.
Well, Tracy's
Right now, let's prepare for this. You watch as he kind of shivers a little bit because it's cold outside. Remember, it's close to Christmas now.
Yeah, Vol. Every time we go outside, you see Vol looking in the sky for a bit.
Double kidney failure.
Alexi's just he does the same slightly. He'll look up, then shake his head slightly.
I look over you. Not yet.
Duh. Not quite like home yet.
No.
But you watch as you go to light your cigar, and he also breathes a little flame on it real quick. It's a perfect light.
He's very practiced.
It's very hard to get a light like that with a match. He did it with a perfect flame burst.
Thank you. Thank you.
From distance.
Well, remind me to never piss him off.
Oh, you should have seen him like in the
needed
first
to
couple
remind him.
sessions. It was like he rolled dragon intimidation on somebody. I don't remember who.
Yeah, the
Like dragon presence.
Never piss off the dragon. That's
Oh
the
no,
obvious
it was on
fucking
Rocco.
comment.
It was on Rocco.
No one.
And you can't roll. Yes, it was. You can't. Yeah, you did something at the very beginning, and you can't roll against a dragon's intimidation. So.
Yeah, I remember you did get intimidated by him.
Continuing on.
I don't remember. It's been a while, but.
So, while I work down some avenues to try and get this version sorted out, I'm gonna need you all to prep for this social extravaganza.
Parade.
Yes. The
What?
public appearance you spoke of.
I'll see you all back at the office. I gotta walk and think on this. Oh, and Merry Christmas, investigators.
Merry Christmas.
What's your bonus?
W.
It's in the mail, Betty.
Yay.
Don't really celebrate Christmas, but Merry Christmas.
I suppose it's already that time.
It's a good sentiment, if nothing else.
Happy holidays.
I respect other faiths plenty enough to appreciate.
At
least the aspects of them that are worth appreciating.
And the daughter is enjoying the season. The schools are actually doing
Close up.
interesting things.
So does it mean we take a long rest?
We didn't do anything, so we had a long.
I cast several spells, but like
this is RP moment, so no, you didn't.
I don't usually have you track outside of combat.
It's only for our funny rolls.
The reason I'm asking is because I can create an additional experimental elixir, expending a spell slot.
Nah, you've already done that today.
No, I know.
But yeah, no, it's still same day. It's still same day.
So going into whatever day that we're going to go into for this event, I want to use my spell slots to roll additional potions.
You can when we get to that day.
I see what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not that day yet. It's the same day. It'll happen within like.
Yeah, so I can
3 hours, 3-4 hours maybe.
Healing, swiftness, and stuff like that. So.
Hey, stop.
It's an advantage to our party. The longer I get free time.
True.
Yeah.
So you can only use your spell slots per day to do these things?
No. I get one, and then if I want to use my spell slots, I get 3 more.
Well, they're currently standing out in the middle of the street, so you don't even have the facilities right now.
No. That's not what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. You're saying like when it's the next day. No, you're all currently standing outside of the hospital. Tracy's walked off. He's probably going to go do his own type of work.
The cutscene has ended. We have just finished loading into the section of the world.
Mm-hmm. You're in the open world segment.
Oh, Christ.
Or the map menu.
Oh God, what's our next objective, guys?
So who wants to hit a bar?
Everybody just looks at you, Maz.
It's like 1 p.m.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
I look at Maz and I'm like, you know what? I need it.
I mean, you can go to a juice bar. Those are a thing. A soda shop, actually. It would be a soda
Actually,
shop.
honestly, no, because we were interviewing her in the morning.
Speaking of
so
soda
it's really like at worst early afternoon. So fuck it, let's go get lunch. Let's go to a soda place.
Wait, hold on.
Get some burgers.
I'll be right back.
I look at Maz and I sit there and say,
a bar in this time is not.
wait, hold on. I look at Maz and I sit there and I tell him
today.
Yeah, but it's also prohibition.
I'll tell Maz, I go, you know what? And I go, I probably know a captain that could get us outside of, or get us into international waters. And yes, we could have a drink.
That didn't.
There's probably
Why are
wet
you
bars
looking
out
at?
there.
I mean, I do
Technically
too,
not
but we're
illegal.
not.
Technically
No, it's
not
not.
illegal.
It's not illegal.
Yes, but we're not doing that.
You're a fucked up law enforcement agent.
You're the one that asked.
He's an interesting one.
He
A bar
is.
today is not a place to go get a drink.
This is true. It's a soda shop type thing. Yeah, I guess y'all could, but y'all could also go to a cafe. Y'all took her to a very nice hospital. Y'all took her like to the equivalent of like New York actual hospital.
Why is
We're
it
not
that people
bound by
ask
the
for
money.
New
stuff
York
that-
General, whatever.
Why is it that people ask for stuff in the game that they don't want, and then I sit there and say I can provide it, and then they go, "Oh my god, you're fucked
Because
up."
a bar
Because
in
you're
the
a cop
1920s is not a speakeasy.
Well, hold on.
Smoke weed though.
Um,
Cocaine, I think.
in international
get
waters,
cocaine with a
That's
doctor's
banned
order.
already, didn't it?
in international waters,
doctor's
I
order.
am not a
Cocaine, I'm
cop,
pretty sure
and
it is.
I am not under the obligation of any land specific law.
I
That's
thought you had the
maritime
noble
law.
scion background.
No,
No, I don't.
Well, if we're gonna go
he's,
into
he's the son of a
maritime law, I'm gonna
politician. So the
pirate your
equivalent of a
ass.
noble in this world, yes.
Gotcha. I have the sailor background, so I can just convince people to bring us out to international waters for a day. That's literally the thing my background gives me. I can negotiate free passage.
True. Good. Y'all could actually go out into international waters for a drink if you wanted to.
But
Just
that's
can't do
not
it.
what we're doing.
Yeah. But yeah, no.
No.
So y'all are all deciding to go to a bar, like a bar.
Like a soda fountain or a
Yeah.
where
Place
there
to-
I'm
are-
looking for international waters here.
Somewhere that serves
I
food.
am-
We're getting lunch.
I am not going on a boat with that crazy.
What are you talking about? Okay. Do you want to know why I sympathize with her, even though I'm doing the job that I'm doing? Because as an Asminar, in the
You mean
background that I
Casimir?
put,
Yeah.
Casimir, and the background that I sat there and I put in regards to going up against heaven and hell was because I wanted them to meet in the middle because there was something greater that we could accomplish. Now, while I do sit there and I sympathize with her, like in regards to the socialist agenda, it wasn't feasible. That's why I have the problem with it, with them and heaven and hell. That's where the whole
Socialist
That- that's-
sympathizer detected.
That's
that's where my whole roleplay came from.
Johnny's gonna become Liberty Prime.
Yep.
Oh Christ!
It's like at the
No,
Cold War
man,
starts.
well, hold
Not
on,
great.
Now, I've said this multiple times in the game.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No, we know. Well,
So
the session
it-
is still going. The session's not done. So y'all are going to y'all are going to a bar.
a soda fountain.
So you know what I meant.
Yeah.
Y'all are going to a
Yes.
place to sit down and eat and get something to drink. Legally.
I go offshores.
A legal drink.
So
All right,
sodas,
so-
coffees,
Something to water the throat.
Mostly, I don't think we'd have time to do the next segment that I want to do because it's going to take a little bit of time because there's the whole parade and then the socialization with the big wigs of the city and all that kind of stuff. That can't be done in an hour. So,
Nope.
y'all are basically at free RP sessions. Like, what do your characters do in their downtime now? Because this is pretty much a downtime thing.
When Alexi is done with all the firearms and other weapons, he spends time with his daughter. Asking
Okay.
her how school is going and everything else.
My character is in international.
No.
waters.
We'll start with Alexi because Alexi started his first. We'll get there. All right, Alexi, you're back at home with your daughter. Your daughter, college, teenager, what?
She would be.
Actually,
College.
are women allowed to go to college right now? Yeah, they are. I think they're able
Yeah.
to go to college. Yeah.
They're not able
Oh, what
to.
college does she go to?
Ooh.
What?
That one I don't really know.
Is she at the Tesla Labs?
Oh!
I just got back. What are we
She
talking about?
might actually be.
We're at a downtime point. And we're
Because
start with
Tesla
Alexi.
Lab is the most prestigious
Yeah.
Magitech college in existence.
It's the
And
MIT
he-
before MIT.
He would want the best for her, especially considering his upbringing. So yeah.
But the
she
question
might be
is,
going
could he
there.
get enough letters of recommendation?
This is probably why he's doing federal service right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
he had to
because
he had
this
to
is
do
a
some
girl
sweet
going to
talking.
higher education.
He
20s.
had to
Tesla's
in
a
this
little
era,
bit more.
No, and here Tesla is
little
definitely definitely more progressive and loves
he
sharing
probably
knowledge.
had to sweet
People-
talk the boss into giving the letter of recommendation, but he probably got one.
That and the funding, because it's an expensive school. It's still expensive to
Yeah.
go.
Although it's expensive, and yet a good chunk of the funding came from old contracts and still ongoing payouts. But it's expensive as shit, so you're still charged quite a bit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Forge ain't cheap.
Yep. Tesla still has to make money. He ain't that retarded in this timeline.
Nope.
Continuing on. But yeah, how old is she gonna be?
Oof.
Dwarf.
Early 20s equivalent?
Yeah, early
Oh.
20s equivalent.
God,
So,
man, you had her late
Late
then.
40s.
Yeah.
Hey, it happens. My parents were in their 30s when they had me.
Did
I'm not gonna comment on my parents.
Alexi marry younger?
Mm,
Marry younger. It happens.
Vol's
Pretty
probably
common.
dead.
It actually happened a lot more often in this time period than it did.
Yeah.
Than it does
An
now.
older guy would date someone who would marry someone quite a bit younger than them.
It still happened up to like the 60s. Remember, Elvis met his wife at 14. Creepy as that sounds, that is actual fact.
Well, hold on.
No,
are
his
we
wife
doing,
was at 14.
Are we doing actions and then explanations because certain members of the parties are there, or they're actually doing those actions because then we can
I
move
think
on?
everybody just kind of agreed, like you all went, you got something to eat, and now we're all going to separate downtime moments. We're having basically like
Actual RP session.
Yeah, like we're doing like little pre-credits, like socialization moments. So Alexi popped up first. I'm letting Alexi's go through, and we're just hammering down some details real quick so I can do a character.
Okay.
Yeah, he would have married later. She's not. His wife wasn't too much younger than him, probably 20, 30 years. Because
Then why did Alexi go into the FBI?
To pay for the daughter's college.
Well, he's an
armorer,
a little different than being recruited like the rest of us.
Yeah,
Different situation, skill set. Not, I guess, gullibility.
He's just
You wanna
been
be an
kind of
FBI
pressed
agent,
in the
kid?
field duty.
Yeah.
So
the dragon is helping me pay for everything, and by helping me, I'm working for him.
So my question is this: so does he have the master craftsmanship? Feat?
No.
I'm not that far. No, I worked between the mines and the factory before it got blown to smithereens in front of me.
Yeah. All right. All right. Well, so I'm saying your daughter, basically, y'all live in town. You mostly don't stay at home often just because of work, but she lives in the place that you got in the city. It's not super rich and it's not super poor either, but it's quaint.
So what happened to his wife?
The mobs.
The wife died.
Yeah.
The wife died while we were running from the country.
He got out with his
Okay.
daughter, put her up into one of the best schools he could find in the country. She is currently studying to be
Alexi's a single father.
Yep.
So he ran from what country to this country?
Estonia.
Yeah. What would
So he ran
become
from Europe?
Estonia?
Yep.
I ran from Russia, basically.
Estonia just about exists, I think. Hang on.
Are you sure?
Because Estonia was broken off of Russia. Yeah, Estonia became an independent country February 2nd, 1920.
We would have still considered ourselves Russians, though. Like, because...
No, that was when they just said we're Estonians, fuck off Russia.
Okay.
And then Russia came
you,
back.
You didn't like what the Russians were doing.
Yeah.
Wait, when
Which
did
fits
Alexi
even
move
more
to
to what
when did
your
Alexi
current-
move to the country?
So did his wife die on the way here, or she
No.
got
When did
No.
Alexi move to the country? Hold on.
Alexei moved. Alexei would have left just before Estonia split off, and the reason he left
in
is
what year?
1920.
He left in like 1919, 1918.
the wife
So he left
died.
before Estonia got created.
Yes.
Yeah, he's
So
Russian.
So he's not really
Alexei
Estonian.
Alexei considered himself Russian.
Yeah.
He just hates what's going on in Russia.
He's communist.
No,
Cheers.
he's not. He
No, he
He's not a
hates communists. He
He
hates
he
communists.
honestly
Cheers.
no.
Yeah, he
by
hates the
Alexei's
communists.
actually
he's a
by
monarchist.
Alexei's yeah, exactly. He's a monarchist. He liked the king.
He liked the
Nope.
czar.
He liked
Tsar,
the Tsar, the Tsarina, he liked the royal family because they actually cared about what happened to the people, at least in Alexei's mind.
So what about the?
I was gonna say you're painting a rosy picture of the czar.
I
Hey,
Hold
in
on,
universe,
the dwarves were treated nicely by the Tsar because the dwarves did very good works for
they
them.
also weren't ever serfs.
Exactly.
This is true.
The dwarves
yeah,
weren't
you were
serfs.
free. You didn't see the word, but that's
Yeah.
fair.
Hey, look,
So,
characters can have their own biases.
So what's the princess that the Tsar princess that escaped from?
That it's not his daughter. That is not his daughter. That is no.
But
No,
continuing on
no,
with
no.
Deception,
I'm saying the one that
continuing
that
on,
got away.
I'd like to
I
get
don't
his. Yeah, we'll continue on. We can spitball about that later, Mav.
Yeah.
Da. You're home.
A little bit of break.
How's work?
It's rough as usual. Still able to make the money. Keep you going to school.
Oh yes, you should see the things that I see over there. Oh, sorry. God damn it! I switched to the Scottish. Oh, I'm so
You
bad.
went Scottish.
You want to say over there?
Went from
She's
Hold up. Let me
she's
get
picked
the. Let me
she
get
picked up
my.
the accent.
Rushby.
Yeah, Rus. So
You'll not
we
believe what I've seen.
we have you have not seen what we have seen over there. We have so many new technologies coming out of the lab.
Have you been helping with all this?
My specialty is as I told you, you should pay attention more.
A lot going on. I'm sorry, dear.
But no, my major in would they be studying the atom at this point?
That's up to you, actually.
Yeah, if it's a point that I'm going to later. Yes. My specialty is going to be meteorological studies on the atomic scale.
Oh, that does sound interesting.
Did you know that we have actually managed to break down the basic particle that is what magic?
That is
Okay.
way
Okay,
beyond what I used to do.
You want a little background? Erwin Schrödinger started his stuff around 1920 because the Bohr and Lucifer models already existed.
AFK for
Is
like 30
Alexei's
seconds.
daughter Schrodinger?
No, but I mean, like, this theory would exist and it's being currently studied.
I know, but can she be the one?
No.
Or no,
But
Erwin
she's
Schrödinger
studying
exists.
that. She's basically going on with these studies. It's almost the end of 1920.
She's on the cutting edge. Very
Yeah,
much.
well, she's at Tesla Labs.
Yeah.
He would very much be like, oh, so that's what
Erwin
makes magic.
Schrödinger has been sharing studies with Tesla, so.
Yeah.
Or with the Tesla, system, I guess.
He probably built him some equipment to help study.
Yeah. The alpha particle, like, first, how Lucifer kind of started
I'm back.
a lot of them.
Okay. But no,
Or
we've
it's like
actually
it's
been able to
fiction.
find the actual particle. It's great.
That is wonderful, dear.
Have you eaten yet?
I have not yet.
Well, let me make you something. I know I can't do it as good as Ma did, but I will try.
I'm sure you will do just fine, dear. And we can close it at that, with them sitting down to eat.
All right, next character.
How long is this downtime?
Betty is not
it's
here.
the evening.
So,
It's the evening. I'm trying to wrap up the session.
Okay. We don't get like 2 weeks off before the next thing.
It would probably be like a couple of weeks before the actual event happens. I don't really have anything big for you guys right now because the next big event, well, in time, it's going to be like at Christmas when you guys go to the parade and do the celebration and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so I don't really need to roleplay this out, but what Vol is going to do is he's going to pick up a few gifts for his niece and nephew, and he's going to go and visit his sister in Maine for a couple of weeks.
So you put in a letter saying, "Hey, I'll be gone for a bit. I'll be back in time for the event, though."
Yeah, no, I'll come back in time, but I'm going up there to celebrate Christmas with them because I won't actually be there on Christmas this year. And they are his only living family, so...
Yep. Understandable.
And he does really like them.
Yeah. Okay. Who next?
Kill.
Alright, Kill.
Kill picks up a few things from probably one of the more a little bit higher end stores for that mainly deal in goods for centaurs.
Yeah.
And
New horseshoes.
New shoes, probably looking for a actually would Kill and his wife already decided a crib.
That got gifted to you by by your mom. She gave you your old crib.
Okay.
Since you're the first one who had kids, anyway. You've been getting a lot of gifts from Mom.
Okay, well.
Mom is happy to have a fucking grandchild.
It's like, finally, the other ones, they couldn't.
And they just, the other ones are choosing.
Oh, she's given up on her daughter ever having children.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kill probably.
I mean, you've seen her. She ain't having kids.
She's a little.
She can't find nobody.
That she wouldn't end up killing at some point or another.
Exactly.
Well, then Kill picks up a bunch of gifts for his wife. Since
That and Kill, you know your sister. She's not the
she's
family type.
She's
his brother, maybe.
His brother's, yeah, probably.
But his brother is getting his oldest brother is getting too into doing the family business. So he's currently just business focused right now, not relationship focused.
His second oldest is probably looking around, but he's also more focused on keeping things afloat.
Yeah, he's
Still
got a
the only one who
girlfriend.
settled down. Yeah, he probably does. But continuing on, yes. You've been getting a lot of gifts and stuff like that. You might be going out and buying a Christmas tree though.
Yep. Kel buys a Christmas tree. Plastic trees, I don't think are really mainstream.
No, you went out and got an actual tree.
It's an actual.
Mostly because come on, you would have an actual tree.
Yeah, around this point, yes. It's also looks into getting a bunch of children's toys for later down the road. And probably buys more food since his wife's probably eating a lot more. Is eating a lot more and all that stuff. So
Oh yes, her intake has increased from 100 pounds to 200 pounds of food a day.
Well, humans don't really do that, but I don't know if horses.
Well, he also has an equine body. They need a lot more calorie intake. You've all noticed that when you've sat down and ate with Kill. Kill eats a lot.
His favorite food is oatcakes and oatmeal.
No, centaurs actually can eat meat because they do have canines.
Oh,
So you
fucking
would
raw.
need eat a lot less than if you were actually
do
a
find it
horse
weird,
in terms
like,
of volume,
eating
simply
horse.
because you're eating
Like,
much
yeah.
more
Like,
calorie
is
dense
there a
food.
human stomach that can digest human food in the torso, and then is there a horse stomach in the lower torso that can digest only like?
Where's the
Weirdly
fucking
enough, the
picture?
only things that they have in their
You do
torso
notice
are
that
just
Kill
their
does seem to
lungs.
really like green salads.
The only he has a super expanded. His upper torso cavity has a super expanded lungs.
Like
But yeah,
everything's
most of his
long?
digestive tract is in.
I would
Yeah, you do
argue
realize
that
he's
his-
ribs down to the
Anatomy
hip.
of it, yes. It's mostly how a centaur would work. Is that most of the upper body is lungs, whereas the lower
Yeah,
is
hang
all
on. We
digestive
had the
tract.
fucking
I would make
picture.
the
It's
argument
in
that it's not like
in the
a
channel.
human
We need
torso
to
on a
artist
horse
did we-
torso.
God, did we ever pin the centaur
Went to the
diagram?
D&D channel. It's up in there. It's like all the way back. Oh yeah, I think we found it somewhere up there.
Yeah, because
It's
we
up there,
reposted
though.
it
Yep,
recently.
there it
Yeah,
goes.
I reposted it recently.
Yep.
What channel? D&D text channel?
War Thunder, or no, Warlords D&D, and then scroll up just a little.
There
and
is
scroll up some.
there is a centaur anatomy.
Warlords D&D.
Now I
Oh
believe
yeah, he does.
I do
He has a
disagree
large
with
stomach,
the
yeah.
heart position on this one.
Where's honey? I don't see it.
The second heart position. Because it's completely unprotected.
Okay.
I believe that's in the horse torso.
Mhm.
Scroll it.
The lower
scroll
heart.
down.
But that's it.
I don't see it.
Or actually, is 10 supposed to be no. 10 is the stomach and liver. Never mind. That's
Oh god,
fine.
yes it is.
Yeah, I
It's
was about
like
to say.
Yeah,
I'm about to
it's
say
still
that's
right
not the
there.
fucking heart.
It looks like a fatty heart.
Yeah.
Like it looks like a fat or a heart covered in adipose tissue.
What the hell is large stomach?
He has an expanded stomach size.
And then it goes.
Like
to
your stomach's not that big.
and
I don't think.
Human stomach can hold 2 liters.
that is-
Yeah, he has a hypertrophic heart, and then he has the second diminished secondary heart. That's
Everything's got
Focus
a
on
lot
the
of
legs.
room, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
nine.
Does that mean
It's like
he has a lot of muscle filling in the rest of the space?
yeah, he's like half muscle.
Everything would be like empty otherwise.
A lot of tissue, lot of muscle.
God, centaurs must get horrible arthritis.
Yes. Which-
Yes, because horses do.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up hypnosis.
Joint pain is a problem.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You have the lower half issues of a horse, but you live as long as a human.
Yep.
Mm,
Pain.
Their feet would just be
Your final years are terrible.
Centaurs have very, very advanced wheelchair technology.
Oh my god.
Mhm. Well, they can still use their legs, but they can't like bend them too well.
So they're in like a suspended treadmill. They're on an elliptical.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Low impact.
Yeah.
Okay, just put wheels on their feet.
They have Heelys.
I was Healy Centaur. Modern setting, absolutely.
Well, you know those things they put on dogs, right? The little harnesses. with
Yeah,
the
for
little-
like when the little dachshund breaks its spine eventually.
Yeah, they just. This is big version for probably.
They get little wheels and then they just pee and shit everywhere because they can't tell they're doing it.
That's so horrible. Oh my god.
It's
Kill
still
goes
a
back.
dog that's getting by and they're still happy.
But
so
yeah,
it's
no.
good.
Kill goes and buys some stuff. Yeah, the wife hasn't been moving around as much just because, you know, carrying the kid around and all that kind of stuff. She still tries to take care of the house every now and then, but you've been doing a good job of picking up a lot of the slack.
Picking up in areas that she no longer can do due to her being pregnant. But Kill does whatever he can do to make sure that his wife doesn't have to do too much work while
Your older brother did gift you one of these newfangled inventions called a washing machine. Yes, they existed at this
Mhm.
point.
I know they did.
They were they were like unveiled at the Chicago World Fair.
Shitty ones.
mhm.
But it's a washing machine.
And
You say shitty as if there's anything to compare it to right now.
It's literally
It's
space.
groundbreaking.
It is diesel age technology.
You know how inventive the light bulb was back then?
Oh
Which I'm-
god.
which I can't
Yep.
remember if it's running off of like fuel oil or natural gas.
Electricity.
I would to answer your question,
I think
Ball,
we're talking
I
about the
would
first-
say a centaur newborn walks quicker than a human, though.
Yeah, but it's like a horse
Oh.
where it's like 5 seconds.
I'd say yes. I'd say they pretty much. It's a survival mechanism. They immediately know how to walk.
So
Yeah.
they are very floppy upper half, no idea what's going on, completely helpless, but they still walk.
Yeah, so much more dangerous.
Yeah,
So much more dangerous.
They are. You have a
A
pen for your
lot of
centaur
spinal
giant.
problems. A lot of spinal problems.
You have to just swaddle the upper half with a piece of wood at the back so they stay upright.
Oh, like if the babies walk right away like a horse, or if they can't like a baby, they can't hold their head up.
Well, I had the joke of, does a centaur just kind of get born with just the head and the upper shoulders sticking out, and then the rest of the torso grows up out of the body?
Imagine the horse body's just walking around and the baby upper part's flopped over sideways.
That's what I'm saying.
I'd say they'd have better, stronger spines early on in their development ages.
Actually,
So, yeah.
horse spines aren't joined when they're born like ours are, and they have to grow together. That's why you can't ride on a horse until they're like a certain age, except for like people that race
Yeah, but you also can't have a 12-year-old lift.
Yeah.
Same thing. You don't fuck up your growth.
Yep. Contrary to what those parents do think, it's like, no, he loves to work out. That doesn't mean you should let him.
Yeah, no. Look, he can do body weight, and that's it.
That's what Kill does.
Yeah.
Next.
Kill does a lot of squats.
How does that? No, what? Never mind.
I guess, yeah, Johnny's going to the Tesla Labs.
Can a horse squat? I don't actually know if that's possible.
But you and I haven't we haven't discussed.
Yeah, we'll
outside.
talk about that.
Only when they take a shit.
Squat when they shit.
I'm assuming Rocco goes back to go and visit his parents.
What are you talking about? I've got to go draw my woes because of my future girlfriend. It's now in the hospital.
So you go to Madame Tully's and go talk to your girlfriend.
I was about to say. You're gonna go to the other girlfriend now.
She could have been the one. That's all I need to say.
Dude, he's
She
got a
could've been
little
number
black
3.
book, and we have no idea how many names are in that thing.
Oh,
He does actually know. He does. He does have a little black book. He said something about that during the Madame Tully thing.
He's visited quite a few of them. They're basically upscale. They're upscale courtesans. That's kind of what they are.
Yep.
Courtesans. Sorry, I pronounce it that way because that's the way I first read it when I saw it in a book, and that's how my brain interprets it. Just
I remember
like the word
when
"quee."
Oh, like
yeah,
people who say Hermione for Hermione.
I had Persidon because I read Percy Jackson books before I understood things, and I did not know what Poseidon was. Poseidon.
But yeah, Betty, you are right. A centaur toilet would be. I'm not even sure how that's gonna work. I've never thought about that.
They're like urinals. They're like urinals.
It's like the Chinese fucking.
Or the Japanese troughs.
Yep.
It's got a lateral
those.
flow nozzle, so you're just shitting into flowing water.
It would have to be.
It's like a screen. You just kind of back into it to clean.
Ew.
You're shitting into a
bidets.
waterfall.
Centaurs have bidets.
Yeah.
Bidet.
Yeah, shitting into a waterfall.
Just like pull a
It's a hose.
and,
It's a hose.
a thing from the
Hose and
ceiling
stick.
just kind of drops water on them.
Probably.
Reverse
Clean them
bidet.
and flush shit down the drain.
There's no like
Continuing
heated
on,
fan tech, so it's just
next.
a box fan and a wall to dry.
Honestly, unless y'all got any really big RP, I'm kind of out of ideas.
Well,
Y'all
no,
think of
I
anything?
didn't talk about mine.
Okay, let's go. So you go back to Madame Tully's and go and talk to your girlfriend that you currently have.
I go to a mortuary complex and I sit there and I start preparing funeral arrangements for her. And when they ask me like why or whatever, I sit there and I say, I'm doing this for a friend and she was something sincere to me. And she was very close to a certain ideal I had. And I leave it at that. And then I go out on the boat and I drink myself silly.
All right, so you take some of your personal funds, some of the ones that you have from your family funds. You contract a boat. I told the guy don't ask too many questions. And he's
They
like,
had
okay.
cruises that would just go out for a day.
Oh yeah, booze cruise. Yeah, you go
Yeah.
on a booze
Yeah.
cruise. You sit there and start elbowing with some other upper echelons of society that are able to afford this service. All right. They're like, oh, hello, sir. What do you do for a living? As
Is
he's
this mine?
pouring back a martini. Yeah, this guy's like, oh, what do you do for a living? He's pouring back a martini.
Don't say it.
I'm with the FBI.
You don't say that.
I
Oh,
do
God.
say that.
James Bond. James Bond.
You
I'm
do
actually,
know basically.
I'm actually a secret agent for MI6, and my handler is yada yada yada.
He looks at you and he
My
just
name is
laughs.
Ass.
Yes,
Dumbass.
I'm a senator. It's a fine vintage here. You should probably try one for yourself.
My name
Of course.
is Ass. Dumbass.
I feel like
And I
Rocco
say-
would turn that around and say,
Hello, Mr. Ass.
No, I sit there and I turn around and I sit there and go, what fine day brings you out here?
Oh, just getting a little bit of rest and relaxation. You know, sometimes those of our upper crust need to get a little relaxation.
So it must be a sad day for you too.
No, I'm in quite good spirits, sir. I've just made a significant amount of money in the stocks today. I thought I'd come out and celebrate.
No.
Oh, really?
What
were
no,
you,
not the stocks. Not the stock market.
I can
Do you
tell
have any
where-
tips?
If Rocco gets home alive
invest,
from this
Put
trip,
everything that you have into the market. You'll see the returns. Trust me. I've got a guy. He told me, and now is the best time to invest.
In these times, it was the best times to invest.
it really
It
was.
Yeah.
It's
But
just,
not
it doesn't.
people didn't know why. It turned into it for horrible reasons.
Mhm.
But
Well,
it was.
So hold on. This is my role play session.
Yeah, we're commenting on it
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
like good table mates.
Continuing on.
Can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
What's currently your stock in?
I've got most of mine in Carnegie Steel.
Deal.
Oh, so he's smart.
Yeah, he's a smart man.
He's like, we're building things. Invest in minerals. And
The
industrial
Chicago World
bases.
Fair was saw great.
What
return.
if I told you that I had a slight rumor that there was unbidden gold, like just out there for the taking,
Oh no.
but I needed a few partners to sit there and go get it.
Oh no.
All legal.
Sir, I don't talk business while I'm at a party.
I'm
We might need
talking.
to-
I'm
If
talking.
if you've got a good
I'm
investment,
talking 1,000 times whatever you're putting
if
in.
you've got a good investment here, you watch and he kind of fumbles around messily in his pocket. Here's my card. Call me there, and we could probably sit down and have a talk.
Oh no, I'm not here for talking. I'm here for doing. If you want to talk, then when everything else falls around you, and you're out there on the streets, I'll wave to you as I drive by. That's how much I know. Like I said, you know where I'm at.
I need to see some drafts first, sir. I'm not going to just give
I
my
flash
money
in
away
my badge.
willingly to a stranger.
It's not good.
What the fuck, Rocco?
I flash in my badge.
And he just runs. He's like,
No,
you'll have
he's
to
not going
excuse
to
me.
run. No.
He's like, you'll have to.
I flash in
excuse
my
me.
badge. No, I flash in my badge, and I sit there and I said it. I say this, and I go,
Is Rocco gonna come home alive?
no, hold on. I flash in my badge, and I say this. Do you realize colonialism is one of the great precepts of what is it? Divine manifestation. What was that you guys said earlier?
Manifest destiny.
Manifest destiny. Right?
God, he's using her lines. Oh no!
He who can take it can. And here's my family name. Now what I'm saying to you is I'm putting together a joint venture. And it's nothing illegal. The countries are all there. And I just want to form a partnership with certain aligned people to sit there and go and do this.
Roll a persuasion.
Oh,
with
my
this
God.
advantage.
Disadvantage? Why?
You'll
this guy's
see.
not-
People
You're
are
a
drunk.
federal agent. You've also displayed your badge to somebody who's actively drinking to try and avoid the law, and they went out to
I thought
international
that
waters to avoid the
persuasion
law.
would give me the advantage and the alcohol.
No!
I
This
don't-
guy's
I-
telling you money, and you're basically just like, hey, you should totally give me your money. For this adventure that,
Also,
that
I'm an
adventure
FBI
that I wanted
agent
to
who's
talk
here.
about.
I'm an FBI agent. I'm
Trying to scam people.
I'm pretty sure you have a good idea, officer, but I don't make business without at least seeing some type of paperwork, and I don't think you have any on you right now.
You're right. I don't have any on me.
Takes out a napkin and starts drawing on it.
Keep my card, and if you're... You know what? Just forget my card.
No,
you have a good day, sir.
no.
Jumps off of the boat.
No,
This is
nobody
a
would do
no,
that.
no. You're trying to say no, 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 but everything that you have posed would be red flags in any common person's mind.
Yes.
Yeah, you
These
are
are all
very
red
sketchy.
flags that you've just given.
If a man walks up to me and says he's an FBI agent,
If an,
and asks me
if
how
an FBI agent walked up to your house right now, flash his
I'm
badge.
going to fucking give him money.
I dialed
Like-
911 when he wasn't looking.
No, I dialed 911 while he
Well,
was
no,
looking.
because they're on a booze cruise. They are actively trying to avoid the law right now, and he's an
You're a law
FBI
enforcement
agent.
officer.
Well, not just that, but like you're on a booze cruise and you've presumably made it out to international waters at this point. Your badge means fuck all.
Exactly.
As me
But,
and
yeah,
Killer
you
talking
also-
about,
Also,
we're
the
not sure
fact
he's
that-
making it back alive after this stunt.
Yeah, no, that's the. They're not wrong because you can just get thrown overboard
There are
or
plenty of
killed out
people
there
who are
in
armed on that
international
boat.
water.
Who would not want to be recognized for being on that boat.
Like being in international water basically means anything can
That's why I
happen
tried to
you.
laugh it off at
Nobody can
first when
stop.
you're just like, I'm an FBI agent. And that's why I was like, the guy's like, oh, and I'm a U.S. senator. Ha 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 ha. Oh, we're making funnies here.
Yeah,
You
he
shoulda-
War gave you
shoulda
a
just
chance
stopped.
to back down.
Flexing your
Right.
badge is not a good idea at this point.
Well, this is why I was trying to find out whether or not he was a player. And he's obviously not.
No, he's just an investor.
Well,
He's
not
made
a
good
very
investment.
good one.
Why would you think he's a player after flashing your badge?
No, not a player.
Okay. Oh, I get what he's trying to do. Yeah, no. All right. Yeah, no, this is
Yeah.
not the kind of guy. No, this is not that kind of guy.
Because if he was a player, then it would have been like, oh, you're one of us.
Yeah. No, he's not
Really?
one. No, not this guy.
So I just
You-
sit there and I
Yep.
just calmly drink my beer and
Oh, you're just drinking beer? There's a lot better shit on this boat, but okay.
just drink a beer and sit there and suddenly reminisce about the future that I could have had with
In his
Sammy.
drunken stupor.
Sammy, the one that got away.
That was a
And
different
thus he
name.
does.
All right. And
Where
with
does
that,
Rocco
Oh,
end and
those,
the arm
those
begin?
that hour and that
Was
hour and a
there
half that I spent interrogating her while she spewed her Tumblrina bullshit. What a beautiful
was
time.
wonderful.
Hey, I brought her breakfast.
And she spit in your face. Love it.
Threw it and then spit in
Is
his
there
face.
anything you would like to do?
It's a
The last
love-hate
little bit
relationship.
of time we got left in this session.
Maz, yeah.
Oh. Okay.
The city is open to you.
I mean, I still
Where's
haven't
Maz
really
live?
done too much of a
What's-
backstory.
All right.
I
You
have
still-
some ideas, but at the same time, I don't want to.
Nothing that you want to put in concrete yet.
No.
Okay.
I still need to have conversations.
Betty, is there anything you would like to?
Betty's playing with the dogs.
Betty has a home. She doesn't
Yeah.
live at the office.
Betty has a life.
Betty has a family.
I do.
Betty does have a family. Yeah, you do. Your mom is still alive and well in the city.
Oh, really? I had no idea. You're the one that knows about that. I didn't.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
looking
that's
at the
true.
map
Yeah.
right now, and
I just kind of assumed that since she was a secretary and doing field work, she focused on her career, and I was gonna go with, hey, she likes to read and go to theater in her downtime. Otherwise, I had no
That-
idea.
What
that's-
theater would you like to see? There's plays going on. Let's see.
Like people in the 20s liked to do theater. They danced. They went to nightclubs. You know, jazz was a thing.
Yeah.
Roaring 20s was real.
Suits, you know,
Mm-hmm.
suits and flapper girls. You know, that was.
Yes, the flapper girls.
What theatrical play would you like to look at this evening?
That's. I don't know. What plays
I'd
were
say like
big
Rent and The Lion King are off the table.
What
They're not-
plays
they haven't
were
been made yet.
popular back then?
Uh,
I have
no, Hamilton's
no.
not. It doesn't exist yet.
Plays from
Some of the classics would
Romeo
probably be
and
on.
Juliet, King Henry.
Romeo and Juliet.
Macbeth would probably be on. Somebody would probably be doing Macbeth.
Macbeth.
There's dozens.
What was the one dude that was like To Be or Not to Be? That
There's a
one?
play from 1920 called "It's Hard to Be a Jew."
Oh my god!
Hamlet. Wait, what was that exactly?
It's literally called "It's Hard to Be a Jew." It's a
hard
Yiddish
to be a
language comedy play by Shalom Akshiam on the difficulty of the Jewish-Gentile relationships in the Russian Empire.
I wonder if Hitler ever seen that play.
No.
No.
You don't know. There's a possibility. There's a legitimate possibility with the if it's
That is
if
true.
it's
This is the
Yiddish.
alter-
there's
yeah,
It's
a
an
possibility
possibility
exists.
American-made
Watch it.
thing. It
Yeah,
premiered
no,
at the Yiddish Art Theater, 2nd Avenue, New York, in October 1st, 1920. It was revived in 49, and then they made a short movie about. Wait, it was adapted at the Eden Theater with New Melodies by that's very Jewish in the 73. So someone's still doing this play.
Wow.
These
Good
are
for
the
them.
At least as late as the 70s.
It's like watching.
God, that was
Annie,
50
but
years ago.
They're Jewish.
Do you take your mom with you to go see the play, or do you leave her at home?
I'd take her with me. Here's a list of the plays from the early 1920s. One's called Sally, and musicals were popular. So
Yeah.
Shuffle Along, The Cabaret Girl, Lady Be Good, The Student Prince.
Lady Be
Yeah, Lady
Okay.
Be Good.
I got two
Johnny
from
Be Good, but
1922.
lady.
I got the Hairy Ape and The Happy Ending.
Very ape.
The
Followed
Cabaret
by the
Girl
happy
looks kind of
ending.
cool. That's literally from 1922.
Yep.
Yeah.
Both
So
the
you could
ones
go
I
and see
mentioned
it.
are also.
Yeah, you take your mom to go see what was it?
The Cabaret Girl.
The Cabaret Girl. You take your mom to go see the Cabaret Girl. Maribeth, are you ready to go?
Oh my god, she sounds like an old crone. Yes, I'm coming.
Where are we going today?
You're going to go to the Broadway theater musical called The Cabaret Girl.
Those girls better keep their dresses on.
God.
How's work, by the way?
Work is fine.
You found a husband yet?
God.
I'm not getting any younger, and you haven't given me any grandchildren.
How old is Betty?
30 something?
No, Betty's in. Yeah, she's in her early 30s. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, work keeps me busy.
That's an excuse. I'm pretty sure there's some good men at your what do you do again? I forget.
I work in clerical. I work as a secretary.
Oh.
You do more than that.
Again, aren't
You do not
there
do
any
that.
She doesn't need to know that.
aren't there any good men at that office that you're working in?
No.
I swear.
Johnny agrees with Betty more often than not.
Harriet's daughter, she found her a nice husband out there in the workforce. Maybe if you stop it with your whole women's rights thing, find you a good husband.
Yeah,
Stop
you
caring
could
about
find a guy
yourself.
like
Find a
Rocco.
husband so I can have grandkids.
Women belong in the home. Not really, but
So do men. People belong in houses.
Reminds me of my real mother. Nag, 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 nag.
I feel that.
Never.
You could find a good half-orc.
I have a great relationship with my mom compared to this.
Lucky you.
What about Sally Bay? Her son is he's just finishing up at that accounting firm of his. He's cute. You should go out on a date with him. I'll tell her for you.
I'll think about it.
I know what that means. You're just gonna ignore me again.
Not ignoring you. I'm just trying to have a good time while I'm off work.
Half-orc.
I don't.
Okay, before we continue on, something just popped up in my Steam. What the fuck is this shit?
What?
But
Look in the War Stories chat. But no,
look where?
Where?
let me remove. Let me actually grab it.
Oh shit, I forgot I was launching RimWorld. I might
Where
have.
am I looking?
Yeah, I fucked that.
Look in the subchat. Look in the chat inside the reload.
Hitler.
The chat?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that at the top of my thing. I saw that.
Hitler bunker.
Uh,
BDSM bunker?
Yeah, I saw that.
What the hell?
You know what's crazy? Those
game?
games. There's been like that's the third.
What's his
I think that's the
ass?
third game of that. It's kind of.
The fact that they missed their chance to have it be 669. Oh my god, I'm watching it! Oh my god, Hitler's on a
You click on it. Why in the world would you click on it?
Look at what
I'm gonna
they
recommend
did
you
to
games
Hitler!
like this now.
What is that cross called again? I forgot.
Crosshair.
It's because you have adult and sexual content, and because there's only so many games of that released, whatever gets released gets part of the new and trending because they try to show one of each genre at the top, at the front. And because they're not that often, it's whatever really just came out and has positive reviews because those don't really have a lot of reviews.
Ava was the top.
Yep, there it is, right at the. Oh my god, it is a thing.
Yep, right above
It's
area.
better because they actually looks like some effort into graphics.
Oh yeah, there's a bit of there is actually a bit of effort into it.
What, honey?
There is legitimate like.
And with that, I think we're at the point where Betty and her mom. I still don't have your mom's name. I apologize for that.
No, I'm good.
Donna.
Donna, yes, Donna.
St. Andrew Crossroad High.
They go into the cabaret, and then the scene goes to black.
Oh.
And that's where the session ends for today. Because yeah, we have hit the 3-hour mark.
Yep.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am sorry for some of the things that have happened in this tonight's session at the end. But I hope you all have a good rest of your weekend. Hopefully Monday for you guys this coming week is decent. Anywho, this is Tristan Longshot, signing off.